Twitter Spaces, the Cypher's live. Ozman collects, he's hosting dives through digital realms with shows at 5. Web V, meet Marvel, the narrative thrives. Weekends we speak with Josh and Stride. Collectors going digital, we coincide. Digital sweepstakes handouts for those who abide. Bring collecting space news, we never miss guys. V chill, kick back, geek modes, from car flips to comics, the spectrum loads.
All right. Test. 1, 2, 3, test. Hopefully I'm coming through nice and clear and everyone can hear me okay. Got to double, triple check this time because last week Elon thought it was kind of funny to mess around with my sound. So hopefully the space behaves itself and I'm not going to come through all robotic or Speedy Gonzalez or sound like a mouse. Hey, Josh in the house. How are we, Josh? Let me get you up to the stage here. And we got Richard Xhibition in the house. Good to have you here, mate. So let me just double check my audio, guys. Test, 1 through test. Make sure I'm coming through nice and clear. Give me a thumbs up, 100%. Give me anything that makes it sound like I know I'm all right. As I had a few issues last Wednesday on the Wednesday show. Got a clap from Richard. Okay, that's good. I can work with that. There we go. We'll just wait for Josh to come onto the stage.
What up? Can you hear me?
Yeah, mate. Going through. 1, 2, 3. Test.
How are you?
I'm good, mate. How are we going? So how are you feeling? You feeling better?
It's very up and down. I got like very low energy right now, but yeah, it's been some viruses going around. So a few people I know have it. So
yeah, I know. I mean, like last week, I think Chris Severs was on. Like, he was sounding under the weather as well. Doc's been hit pretty hard by it as well. I got hit by it hard. It's just that time of year. Yeah.
It's unfortunate, but I think I got it from my dad. But yeah, something's definitely going around. So
yeah, definitely. All right, well, also we've got a few people in the space here. So I see D's in the house. We've got Richard Xhibition, Chevalier Blanc's with us as well. Thanks for tuning in. Oh, the Real Uncommon podcast is with us as well. Now I do have a little a community announcement about that, but let's get into it. So let me cue up the music and let's go.
Twitter Spaces, the Cypher's live. Ozman collects, he's hosting dives through digital realms with shows at 5. Web V, meet Marvel, the narrative thrives. Weekends we speak with Josh and Stride. Collectors going digital, we coincide. Digital sweepstakes handouts for those who abide. Bring collector space news, we never miss guys. Be chill, kick back, geek modes, from car flips to comics, the spectrum loads.
All right. Yeah, everybody. Osman Collect 63 here, and we're back again with our Web Afternoon Web V Weekends episode 63. Episode 63, rapidly approaching 65 and all the way up to 70, and we just keep going up and beyond. But for anyone who's just tuning in for the first time, whether you're here live with us on stage right now or listening in on the replay on YouTube or X or wherever it might be, what is Web V Weekends? Well, Web V Weekends is basically just it's a collector's space where basically we all want to come together and share our love of collecting, whether that be physical, digital, Marvel, DC, Star Wars, all sorts of fandom in between. But predominantly we cover the digital collecting space in the Web3 area, mainly VeVe, a digital collectibles platform. But we also occasionally dabble into other platforms as well, whether it be McFarlane Digital, Cryptoys, Candy Digital, and anything else in between. And so that's just basically our space. And thank you everyone for joining us. I see in the stage we've got D, one and only. We've got Richard Xhibition in the house. I see Dokta Strange, Chevalier Blanc, King Nino. Ooh, we've got Double Quills in the house as well. Obviously the Real Uncommon podcast. But most importantly, I am joined by my fellow co-host, friend, and content creator, Josh. Collectors Gone Digital. Josh, how are you, sir?
What up? How's everyone doing?
Doing good, mate. I'm doing good. And also on a little side note, guys, just if you're listening to this in Australia, or it's just gone, is that it was actually Australia Day in Australia on the 26th of January. So happy Australia Day, guys! If you haven't celebrated.
Oh. Is that why there was a holiday over there then? I guess that explains it.
It is. Well, Australia Day is actually on the Sunday, which is the 26th. So the actual bank holiday, public holiday, whatever you want to call it, the day off is actually going to be on the Monday. So everyone gets a day off on Monday.
Right.
Except me, because I'm in the UK and we don't celebrate it here. But it's been good. It's been a good day. So I had a little mini Australia Day celebration here in my own household, my own family. We made some Australian delicacies in the way of lamington cakes, some Vegemite and cheese sandwiches, and also some fairy bread. If anyone out there is familiar with any of that, so it was very good. So a lot of family time, and it was just good fun. But what about you, Josh? How have you been? What have you been up to?
Honestly, just trying to recover from this virus, man. I got hit by a train, so it was like one day I felt completely fine, and then I woke up the next day and it was just like so ill. So, yeah, I just been kind of dealing with that, and then kind of tackling the work while that's all been going on. So nothing too special on my end. I'm not trying to bore anyone, but yeah, no, nothing too much on my end, but just counting down the days for the VeVeverse, dude. I'm waiting to get in there. So,
I can imagine, especially I know with all the VeVeverse talk and videos and stuff we've had coming out. Like we've had the likes of Cold Chillin showcase his stuff, like along with Corey and Ben and the team there, and also we had was it VeVe Vaultmaster also showcase his stuff on the VeVe VeVeverse channel, looking some really fun stuff. I was actually hoping that you jump in like last week, because that's when it was also dropping at the time. I was like, oh, I'd love to hear Josh's thoughts on all this.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I know, bad timing, right? Yeah, no, it's exciting because I think like a lot of the videos they're showing are confirming a lot of the ideas in my head, which is it's like a bit of a weight off the shoulder. So yeah, I mean, I think there's going to be like I mean, obviously people are going to get the best idea of it once they're actually in there, but I think there's going to be a simple side to it and then a complicated side. And I think, people who want just the simple stuff and want to just explore and kind of see what other people have done, they have that option. And, they can play some shapes here and there for collectibles, or use the dioramas, for example, right? That does a lot of the work. Or there's the complicated side where people are going to be taking, and I'm not kidding when I say this, weeks to build out just, a single space. So that's the exciting part for me. So it adds a lot more onto what right now is just a mobile experience for the most part, because the web app doesn't do much more than what the mobile app provides. I mean, you have the vault, and then, the web app doesn't even do the AR. So yeah, it's just the AR and the vault. And then once that thing opens, the VeVeverse, then we're going to have way more use cases. So that's just why I'm so excited. So yeah, man, it's going to be good. It's going to be good. That's my opinion. So there you go.
No, it's good, mate. That's what we're all about on this channel. I know we want to hear everyone's opinion, like whether that be out there in the comments. If you want to come up on stage and say a few words for yourself, you're more than welcome to. That's what the space is all about, guys. It's everyone having their say, coming together, sharing love of collecting, whether that be VeVeverse or everything else in between. But yeah, guys, if you want to write your comments there in the comment section, I'll do my best to read them out when and where I can. If you want to come up, as long as you're kind, respectful, and not a dick, as D likes to say, that's the option is always there and open to you as well. Now, before I get into it, I have to get used to saying this because the Web V space does actually have an official. I once thought this is part of our official supportership, and it's in the form of. He's actually listening there in the background. He gets a little bit shy when I say this. Is California Comics. Big shout out to you, sir. He is basically one of our Web V supporters, part of our supportership, and again, big thank you for getting behind Web V, and he's also getting behind my YouTube channel as well. Get to the comics, but that's a separate shout out altogether. So yeah, just want to say a big thank you to you, California Comics, fantastic member of our community, mint hunter, collector, and just an all right, amazing human being. If anyone ever needs help acquiring something for their collection or looking to offload some unique mint number, please do not hesitate to get in contact with him. And yeah, I really got to come up with like a little like a sort of like and now word from our sponsors type thing or something like that, because it's still a rather new experience to me. So I'm still learning as I go. Okay, so Josh, did you have anything on your list of talking points you wanted to kick us off with? Because we've got a lot going on at the moment. Like, VeVe's just had a few big announcements. We've had the previous drops, some comic books to go over. But yeah,
do you want to start with one of the more recent announcements, which is this charity drop? Because I really like what they ended up coming up with. So
yes, all right, cool. Let's start with that then. So yeah. Actually, that will be a good segue into doing this one. Where are you? This one. Okay, breaking news, ladies and gentlemen. Breaking news, ladies and gentlemen, because this dropped literally just today. VeVe has also got their first. I want to say it's like a blind auction. I won't say it's like a first blind auction, but it is VeVe. They are doing something for the basically the victims in California of the fires, and it's basically called VeVe LA Strong Hearts. So it's basically the VeVe heart with LA Strong written in it, and it's supporting basically what's going on in California with the fires. And if I go over here to the blog article, so it says here. VeVe is proud to present 3D digital collectibles honoring the resilience of California and supporting wildfire recovery efforts. This exclusive pieces symbolize unity and strength in the face of environmental challenges. All proceeds from this drop and silent auction will be donated to the Red Cross to aid wildfire relief starting. So basically it starts from Monday, the 27th of January at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So it's really cool. So basically all the proceeds of this are going to go to the Red Cross to aid in the wildfire relief starting. So that's going to be awesome. Fantastic for VeVe to be doing this. So let's see here. So basically it's going to be, there's going to be different colored hearts, all different rarities. And it says here, the VeVe LA Strong Hearts. So the VeVe community cares for the victims of LA wildfires. To support, VeVe is launching the LA Strong Hearts Series 1. This series includes a drop of 6 unique hearts inspired by the California state flag. There will be 1,781 editions of each digital collectible created in honor of the year that Los Angeles was founded. That's very cool. Plus, available via a silent auction, the Heart of Renewal, a progeny and a symbolic one-of-one digital collectible created to honor and support efforts in combating the devastating impact and supporting victims of the California wildfires. Proceeds from both the drop and the silent auction will go directly to the Red Cross. All right, guys. So we've got 2 separate drops. So the one is going to be a blind box drop of 6 unique hearts of different rarities and different colors. And then we've got a silent auction, which looks like it's going to be a one-of-one, kind of like the art pieces that we have on the app. So let's have a look here. So, yeah, Josh, before I get into it, was there anything you want to add to that?
Yeah, I was just going to say that one-of-one art piece they put together, I think looks phenomenal. I like the texture, the soil and everything. It looks great. But yeah, nothing other than that. No. But no, I'm excited to see how high that goes, because obviously the more the better for something like this. But no, just happy to see that they're doing something for it.
Yeah, very cool. Also, as well, if you're able to pin it to the jumbotron, there, as Doctor likes to say, you're more welcome to. Just
yeah. Looking at. I'll do that now.
I am in the works of trying to get something together. So there's because I mentioned it on the Wednesday show that everyone maybe would like to see like a visual element to the show, like maybe like trying like a live stream on YouTube or X at the same time while we're doing this, so everyone can see what we're looking at. But that's still a work in progress. But sounds like everybody wants it, so we're going to try and make it happen somehow.
Yeah, just do it well, I mean, there'll be a bit of a delay, but the same way that we did it when we did the trivia.
That's right. Yeah, but I think the last time I did, I think I had issues with audio, but I think I've got a plan. I just need time to implement the plan. Just awesome. Being live and awesome time. So stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen, because there are plans and it will be coming. But back to the drop. So to start it off, we have the LA Strong Blue Heart, which is basically the blue VeVe heart, and it has LA Strong flashing in white, and it says LA Strong at the bottom there with Los Angeles 2025. It looks very, very cool. So This 3D digital collectible proudly displays the LA Strong messaging in support of the victims of the LA wildfires. Click on LA Strong to watch it disappear, symbolizing loss, and then reappear to shine, symbolizing rebuilding back better than before. That's really cool. I like the little sub-meaning there. So this is going to be dropping on the 27th of January. It is a 15 gem price point. And like I said, there's going to be 1,781 editions. They are all classed as secret rare as far as I can see. So that's very cool. And first public edition is 21. The license is VeVe, so no other special details there. So yeah, so basically it says here you're going to have six of them. You're going to have a blue heart. You're going to have a brown heart. So basically, so the brown one, a strong message in support of the victims of the California state flag color variant. Click on the LA Strong to watch it disappear. Okay, so they're all basically going to have the same thing. So they're all different colors.
Yeah, it's just different colors. They're all same rarities, and then it's not a blind box, so you can choose which one you want to go for.
Okay, now.
Yeah, which I don't know about you, but I really hope they do a little bit more of those style drops, because that was the original drop style on the platform, and I kind of miss those. Being able to choose which ones, so hopefully they do that with more.
Yeah, definitely. So yeah, so like we said, we've got the blue heart, we've got the brown heart, we've got the green heart, we've got a red heart, and a tan heart. Oh, and last but not least, a black heart. The black heart. That sounds horrible. And the black heart. Yeah. So yeah, like you said, it's all basically you can choose what you want. They're all the same rarity, same price point. Now the question, Josh, which one would you go for?
Kind of disappointed there's no purple one, but I'd probably go blue.
Go blue, yeah, same. Yeah, I'd probably go blue as well. Just keeping with the VeVe colors, either blue or green, one of the two. Yeah. Possibly red, maybe red. But no, but again, very very cool that VeVe's doing this, and like I said, all the proceeds are going to go to the Red Cross. Now, skipping over to, let's go to the silent auction. Let's see how that's going to work. So it's LA Strong Heart of Renewal, 1 of 1 silent auction. So silent auctioners let you collect in an entirely new and private way. In a silent auction, you will place a bid on your favorite digital collectible in gems, so it's in gems, for whatever you are personally willing to spend on this piece. The value of your bid is hidden from other auctioneer participants, just as you will not be able to see what they have bid. And when the auction timer expires, the highest bidder wins. More details here. So basically, you bid what you're willing to pay for it, and you won't be able to see what anyone else is paying. And then basically when the allocated time runs out, whoever bids the highest wins. Very, very straightforward. Also has a little side note here. Participating in VeVe collectible drops, including artworks, which is this, requires mandatory KYC. So if you haven't completed your KYC, it only takes a few minutes to become verified. So you have to be verified KYC to participate in this drop. And it says here, LA Strong Heart of Renewal. VeVe is proud to present the Heart of Renewal, a poignant and symbolic digital collectible created in honor to support efforts in combating the devastating impact of the California wildfires. This exclusive piece is more than just a collectible. It is a statement of resilience, renewal, and the power of unity in the face of environmental devastation. Place your bids for this 1 of 1 collectible via auction, with all proceeds donated to the Red Cross in aid of the wildfire relief. Very, very cool. So the auction date is going to be from the 27th of January to the 31st of January. So it's basically going to be all of next week. There is one edition. The starting bid is 1,781 gems. So that's going to be your starting bid. There's no entry fee. It's an artist proof. And that is all. Yep, and that's all the details we have for that. So yeah, so it's basically going to be running all of next week. Starting bid is 1,781 gems. And then, I guess we'll see where it lands from there. So now the question, Josh, is will you be bidding on this?
No. Of course, I absolutely love the purpose behind it, but no, not for me.
No, me too. I'm probably going to go a big no on that one as well. But I do wish everyone else a good bidding a good bidding war. I'm not sure that's a good thing, but yeah, a good bid. Obviously, all the proceeds are going to go towards charity. So whatever the outcome, everyone's going to be happy. So that's basically the drop that just got announced. But we do also have a little fun thing on the way as well. Also, speaking of drops, Josh, did you go for any of the past drops we just had, like the Marvel Mighties or maybe the Little Prince? Because I know you're quite a fan of the Little Prince.
No, I didn't. I to be honest, I haven't been keeping my eye on the platform for the past couple of weeks just because I've been so busy. But I was slightly disappointed to hear that you just said the Little Prince already happened, because I did see that get announced and I did want to go for that one. But I guess I'll have to grab that one in the market, which isn't too big of a deal. But the Marvel Mighties, no, I didn't go for that one either.
No, me neither. No, I mean, like me and Josh had a big discussion about it on the Wednesday show, but I definitely didn't end up going for it. As a Little Prince, so yeah, sorry, go on, mate.
No, I was just gonna say that Little Prince collectible though, like beautiful animation, everything looks awesome. And I think David said that there was going to be 3 total, so I think that's the last one.
All right. Because I was about to say, because if you did miss out on it, in the market, I don't think it's actually doing that bad, because I think it had a 30 gem price point off the top of my head.
Just above, probably.
And right now it is sitting at 28 on the floor.
Okay.
So not doing too bad.
I'm gonna go on a little shopping spree soon here.
That's it.
And then I'll grab. Oh yeah, that's definitely on the list. So
I was gonna say, like, this is the part where everyone starts like loading up their shopping trolley, and we go, right, let's go shopping.
Yeah. I have a feeling that VeVeverse is going to do that to some people as well, though.
Oh yeah. But I mean, like right now, I don't think the Marvel Mighties aren't doing too bad. I mean, they're sort of like varying all over the shop at the moment. But
so what ended up happening with the whole first appearance tag? Did that get resolved?
Yeah. So basically, I think the issue was that if you crafted, basically you lose the FA tag and you get a random mint number. And also as well with Captain Carter as well, because that also being a I think it was a New York Comic Con exclusive. That tag also gets gone as well.
Oh.
So if that is something that is important to you, those were basically facts to consider. We also were lucky enough to have Eagle Eyes come onto the show as well, and just sort of clarify a few things. So for anyone who missed that, I do encourage you to go check back on the last episode of Web V Wednesdays with myself, Dokta, and Eagle Eyes. And it was great discussion. And just basically covering mostly all about the Marvel's drop, the Marvel Mighty's drops. But yeah, it looks like they're not doing too bad. I mean, I just at first, go on.
No, I was just gonna say, for those wondering if collectibles are rigged, there you go.
Yeah, well, because that was kind of the discussion we had. Like, that was kind of like seems like what they were doing. Like, because before they were saying like the older collectibles weren't rigged to do these sort of things. So maybe this is their sort of workaround. Like, that way you can take the old stuff, burn it for the new stuff that is rigged, and then they'll set it up for gamification and bits and pieces on the future on down the line, maybe.
Well, no, what I was saying is that because they are animated, that's confirmation that they are already rigged.
Oh, there you go.
And then things like the Silver Surfer as well, right?
Yep, that's right.
So, just in case people were wondering, but
Eagle Eyes is pretty excited about what was potentially in the pipeline. So I say stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen, because we might have some very juicy stuff dropping on the platform somewhere soon. And so basically, and also just going back to collectibles, the only other thing we've got in the pipeline for this week, so that's happening. So the auction is happening on the 27th of January, but we've also got some stamps coming on the 29th, which is, what's that? That's the Wednesday. And that is some more stamps from USPS. And we're going for the Lunar New Year's Year of the Snake. Very cool. Are you into the stamps at all, Josh?
Yes, I actually love that series, so I will be going for that one on drop, just for the gambling and the mint number. But what are those, like 6 gem drops or something? So
they are, yeah. So it says here. So we're going for the USPS Lunar New Year of the Snake. So we've got the Year of the Snake. So it says this digital stamp art features original artwork by artist Carmelia Chow, who constructed the three-dimensional snake mask out of hand-printed paper that was then cut, scored, and folded into shape. She then embolized the mask with acrylic paint and other paper elements like flowers and tassels and covered the back of the mask in a layer of paper mache. The mask was then photographed on a white background by Sally Anderson Bruce, which art director Antonio Alcaldia used to design the stamp. Okay, cool. So basically just tells you a little bit about the stamp construction. So, yeah, go on, Josh.
No, I was just going to say it's a nice looking stamp. I hope they drop all 12, which I think that would make the most sense. But I think it's probably one of the better looking ones of, I think, we have 4 so far.
That's right, yeah. Well, looks like it's only going to be the one stamp. So it says it's going to be drop days on the 29th of January at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. It is a 6-gem price point. There is 5,888 editions. The rarity is a common. It is a first edition as well, and first public sale is 21. So yeah, it's just going to be the one stamp all by itself, followed by the Lunar New Year's Year of the Snake Pain of 20. So it says this digital stamp pain artwork includes 20 Year of the Snake stamps, calling the mind the elaborately decorated stamps masks used in the dragon or lion dance often performed in Lunar New Year parades. The digital stamp art highlights a 3-dimensional mask depicting a snake, which is a contemporary take on a long tradition of paper cut fork art crafts created during the time of year. Very cool. So it's basically like a big panel of the snake stamps. Looks like I can see some of the other ones from the Lunar New Year that we've got on the app as well. And that is a secret rare, 6-gem price point, 588 editions. Again, first edition, first public sale, 21. Yeah, so very, very cool. So I'm guessing that's Blind Box, or is this another one?
I did not realize that those secret rares actually show all the designs already. Because it does show the ones we already have, but it also shows the ones that have yet to drop.
Oh, yeah, that's very true. Yeah,
what are you, by the way? Has your animal dropped?
I don't actually know what my animal is.
No?
Help me out, guys. What's June? What's June's animal?
Oh, that's my sister.
So let me know in the comments, guys, because help me out, because I actually haven't had the time to check it out.
Lunar New Year.
Oh, that's it. I can hear Josh quickly consulting the think tank. But
Dragon? Dragon.
Dragon?
No, you're the snake.
I understand. Am I the snake?
Yeah, you're the snake. That's funny.
Oh, there we go. Look at that. It's like, look, I am the snake. Which one is that one?
Some people in the audience are definitely laughing right now.
Oh yeah. I know. It's just like, he's so stupid. He's the snake, and he's just talking about the snake. Oh. So yeah, guys, very cool. So yeah, we got the So it looks like we got the LA drop first, and then the snake is going to be basically after that. Oh, I've been saying that the LA drop is going to be like throughout the month of next week. So yeah, so collectible wise, that's what we got in the pipeline for VeVe. Then we'll quickly cruise over to the comic books. So we do have 2 comics in the pipeline as well, which look very, very interesting. So we have got so we've got one on the Tuesday, and we've also got one on.
My bad. Let me pin all these. I keep forgetting.
There we go. So I just got corrected by Double Quill. I'm just checking out the comments. It says it is by year, not by month. You have to look up your birth year. Aha, there you go. Thank you, Double Quill. Richard also says it's a Joey. Like a kangaroo? Is a kangaroo my spirit animal? I don't know. Have to let me know. But yeah, so the 2 comics we got coming on in the horizon. We got one on Tuesday, and we got one on the Thursday, which is the 28th and the 30th of January. Have you had a chance to have a look at any of these at all, Josh, before I get into it?
Comics, no. That's your topic.
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, we have got coming on the Tuesday, the 28th of January. I'm just waiting for Richard to come running into the space here because someone said comics or Doctor. Is we have the first up, we have Tales to Astonish number 62, 1959, which is the first appearance of the Leader. And for anyone who knows who the Leader is, he is basically the Hulk's bad guy. And the Leader actually made his on-screen appearance in the I want to say the early 2000 Hulk movie with Eric Banner, and that's kind of the last we saw of him. Like, he sort of got knocked around by the Hulk, and he got a gash across his head and got a little bit of the Hulk's blood in there, and his brain sort of bubbled a bit, and he smiled at the camera, and that was kind of like the last we saw of him. But he is also supposed to be making his debut back in the new Captain America movie that's dropping actually in a couple of weeks, so that's quite exciting. So we'll see what's become of him from there. But it says, Tales to Astonish number 62, the first appearance of the Leader. Captured by the military, Hulk must find a way to escape before they discover Banner's secrets. Very short and sweet. It says this release features rare and exclusive covers by Stephen Mooney and Romeo Folgero Jr. I probably said that wrong, but you guys can read the article. It's $6.99 price point. There is 5,000 editions on this one, and all the covers are looking quite nice. So the rare and ultra rare covers are not looking too shabby either. They've got the Leader there front and center with his big massive looking like a Beavis and Butthead looking head there, and looking like he's trying to mind meld someone. It was very cool. And I do believe this has actually got a bit of a price tag to it in real life as well. So are you going for it? Are you going to skip it? Josh, any thoughts, opinions?
No, man. Sorry. I don't know much about the comic, but
nope.
I will say the rare and ultra rare look really nice. I think I actually prefer the rare, the uncolored one, but that's a super cool looking cover.
Yeah, very cool. But let me know out there, guys, in the comments. Will you go for it? Will you not go for it? Or let me know in the comments of this on YouTube if you're watching it on YouTube. Very cool. So yeah, that's here we go. We got a request, and it's one of our X-Men consultants, comic book experts, consultants. I don't know how to say it. Guy who knows more about comic books and X-Men than I do. It's Richard. Xhibition at the stage. Richard, how are you, sir?
I'm very good, Alex. Can you hear me clear?
Yeah, mate. Yeah, come through nice and clear.
I'm good.
How's things?
I'm here to help. I'm here to help you out on the comics, man.
That's it. Thank God.
I'm gonna tell you all about what I know about the Leader. And there's nothing.
And that is nothing.
No,
it's like
I got nothing.
I know absolutely nothing.
No, I think I only come across him in. I think he was in Immortal Hulk. That is pretty much the only Hulk story I've read, and that one is really good, by the way. But no, I don't know much about the Leader. I know he's like super smart, and he always outsmarts everyone. And they go like, "Oh no, it's the Leader! It's you! You're behind all this!" And pam pam pam. And that's pretty much
wait, I got that one. That one. Kind of like a Scooby-Doo villain.
Yeah.
No, very cool. But
I do believe he's also affected with the gamma rays. I think I'm not sure about that. I think he got his intelligence. He's also gamma infused, I suppose. So he's very much linked to the Hulk that way. I'm 100% sure about that, but I think there's a connection between them.
Yeah, we'll double cool also commentary as well, saying the Leader and Sidewinder are both in the new movie. That is very, very true. So I think that's why because they've been showcasing a lot of comic books in relation to the upcoming Captain America movie lately. Because we've had recently the first appearance of the Serpent Society, which Sidewinder is a part of. We've also had the first appearance of former Captain America Isaiah Bradley, which also makes an appearance in the new Captain America movie. Now we've got the Leader. Then we've actually got the first appearance of Sidewinder, which is going to be the next one we're going to be talking about. So just it looks like all these comics are sort of leaning towards promoting the new Captain America movie.
Yeah, and that's how VeVe is supposed to work, right? That's really cool. That is. You know what would be really cool if we see it in the cinema just before the movie starts. Get your comics on VeVe.
Oh yeah, yeah, Vivi. Like, pay attention. Like, if you can get like, that in front of like Captain America. Like, it's like, do you like Captain America? Do you like Sam Wilson? Do you like the leader? Do you like Red Hulk? Do you like a VR version of Red Hulk? Then get to VeVe now. Download your et cetera, et cetera. But
Yeah, or maybe some guy, maybe in the Thunderbolts, it's just like as a joke. He's just trying to get a drop or something. While they are on VeVe waiting for the drop, whilst bombs are exploding everywhere. He's like, oh no, I need to get my comic.
That's it. I can just imagine like someone like Red Guardian or something like sitting on his phone, like
exactly.
scrolling like through like a VeVe comic or something on the VeVe Comics app, or
What
looking
are
at
you doing?
yeah, or looking at like a Captain America Marvel Mighty or something. Actually, no, looking at what's his name, John Walker. What's it in like
US agent.
US agent, like an AR or something, and going like ha. He looks so much better than you. Or looking or saying like something stupid like that. That'd be like, product placement like gold.
Did you guys hear about that patent that Disney filed lately for like use of digital collectibles like NFTs in cinemas?
No, I didn't. But
so you
tell me.
Like hold your phone up and like things would pop out of your screen. It would go to like a marketplace that you can like go and actually like buy collectibles like sitting at your seat, like from the screen.
Ooh, now that opens up a very interesting world of possibilities.
Disney's gonna buy VeVe.
It's just a matter of time. Yeah. No, I mean, like, it's good. Like, I mean, like, this is fantastic. I mean, like, I know, like, we've there's been a lot of chatter in that, like, out there in the crypto world at the moment now that Trump's taken office. Like, they've said, like, that NFTs and all that sort of stuff are now classed as digital collectibles. So that's very positive for our space. Looks like everyone's getting a little bit more comfortable around the ideas of like NFTs and collectibles and digital stuff. So yeah, it's just it's just time. It's just like everything's like just needs time to progress, and it seems like it's all going in the right direction so far. So yeah, give it another few years, maybe even sooner. I can easily see something like that going on. Like, you'd be sitting in your cinema seats, like big QR code pops up on screen saying like, scan this, get your free collectible for like coming to see the movie like on premiere night or something like that. I don't know. Very, very cool stuff.
Yeah, it's exciting to think about.
Maybe Trump is going to buy VeVe.
Yeah, maybe. You never know. Anything's possible out there. Anything's possible at the moment.
Yeah, VeVe is, I'm always saying like 2030 and blah, 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 but it can go really fast as well. You just have a couple of big guys and they just tweet or something and everything just flips like 180. Like, oh, VeVe is cool now.
Yeah,
it can happen.
Oh, it can do.
Maybe not. Yeah, man. I don't know. Maybe this bull run, maybe not. I don't really care. But it can happen. It can happen really fast. You just need 1, 2, or 3 big guys, and the whole thing. We talked about it last week. The president of the United States has a meme coin. I mean, it's a complete crazy world. Anything can happen. Anything.
Oh yeah. Well, that's it. But either way, I'm all for it, and yeah, just very excited to see where the space goes.
Yeah, just don't bet your retirement on it.
No, absolutely. Actually, that comes down a really good point that we should do this. We
interrupt this program to bring you an important announcement.
I've actually got a few important announcements to throw in this time. So first of all, and this is also the big one, nothing ever said on this channel is classed as financial advice in any shape or form. I have enough trouble managing my own money, let alone your money. So please be responsible with whatever cash you decide to invest in things like whether it be a crypto market, NFT market, meme coins, whatever it is you're investing. Please make sure it's nothing that you're willing to lose, and don't go betting something silly like your kids' retirement, your kids' school fund or your retirement fund or something silly. Well, the only thing I do highly recommend and always do is that make sure you collect what you love, share that collection with others, collect and connect with others in the space all over the world and everywhere else you can, because at the end of the day, we all just want to share our love of collecting and just chill in the space and just enjoy this crazy collectibles ride. And also as well, I also highly encourage you to buy a quality air fryer, because it will change your cooking experience for the rest of your life and you'll never touch your oven again. I spent lots and lots of hours today in my kitchen making stuff for Australia Day using my air fryer, and I love the thing. And also, just to go on the interrupt this program for another special announcement, is I've recently been informed that the real Hinano's account has been hacked. So hang on, wait, that comes into this one. Yes, unfortunately, the real Hanano has been thrown into ex prison for a little time being. We still don't know why. We're still working on an escape plan to get him out. But in the meantime, it has been brought to my attention that someone is going around pretending to be not. It's basically the Timu version of Hanano was running around pretending to be him. So make sure you report him. Look after report him, and let's try and get Hanano out of ex prison. But in saying that, he's just come onto the stage in disguise at the moment. You there, bro?
Hey guys, sorry, I'm actually at work, but I just kind of wanted to clarify. I didn't get hacked. I got suspended. This is like the second time I got suspended. I don't know why. I filed an appeal before. I've spoken to X support before. They've unlocked my account before, but for some reason they flagged me again. But there is another account that's pretending to me. So I think that's what's going on here. I think maybe there's a miscommunication and they flagged me instead. But anyways, I'm pretty much locked out. If anybody wants to communicate with me, they can right here. Thank you for letting me have the stage, and I appreciate you guys.
Yeah, no worries, mate. Yes, sorry if I misworded that a little bit, but yeah, there is the Timu version of the real Hanano running around. So please report him and let's get rid of him and get the real one back with us as soon as we can.
Yeah, guys, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. I got to get back to work, but have a great day, guys. I appreciate you.
Yeah, mate. You too, mate. So don't work too hard, and we'll talk more when you can.
Yeah, have a good day, man.
So yeah, that's about all the special announcements and stuff that I had. But Richard, have you been picking up any of comics or anything like that? Just before we dive into the next comic on the pipeline for VeVe?
No, I'm still behind. I should have picked up some Fantastic Four and Phoenix. But no, last Wednesday I was traveling to Rotterdam because my dad had a stroke last Sunday. So he spent a couple of days in the hospital, and so Wednesday I went to him to see how he's doing, and then well, this is good news. My dad is doing really, really well. He's
good.
Yeah, he's doing phenomenal. He's pretty much almost a medical wonder because he had a really severe stroke. He got all cuts and bruises because but he's doing really well, and the doctors were really surprised by it. And after 2 days, he was released, and everything is good. You hardly see it, and he's doing amazing. So that's a relief. So I had quite a busy week with traveling, and you worry and everything, of course. Yep. He's just he's lucky. But also he was lucky that he was awake when it happened, and was in the middle of the night. So my mom was just like, "What are you doing on the floor?" And then he was talking and everything, but he was the left side was just completely paralyzed and everything. So she just chucked him in bed, and my mom didn't know what was going on, of course. And then she turned on the lights, and half of his face was hanging, all that shit. And so she got an ambulance, and he was in the hospital, and they immediately did a little operation. So that it's fucking amazing, man. They just go into his leg, into his brain, and then get the blood clot out. And man, it's just like that. It's insane what they can do. And now he's just he's up and running. He's good. It's phenomenal. He's doing really, really well. And and for the people, my dad is old. My dad is 77, so at that age, and when you get something like that, no man, it's fantastic. He's doing brilliant. So we had a little bit of a scare this week. So yeah, not too much of comics, unfortunately, but I'll get back in there at some point.
Oh yeah, for sure, but no, absolutely. Like things like that definitely take our priority over everything, and I'm really, really glad that your dad's back on his feet. He's doing well, and he's in good full recovery. Well, I wouldn't say full recovery, but he's definitely on the road to recovery. So that's awesome.
No, that's the thing. He doesn't need to recover. It's insane. He's released and he's good. So the doctor said like no, you're good, mate. You don't have. So he doesn't have to recover from it. So yeah, no, it's only he got some cuts and bruises, well, big bruises, but other than that, as far as the stroke goes, he doesn't even need to recover from that. So yeah, insanely lucky, insanely fast, and so I'm super happy. It went as good as it can be. Yeah,
Oh, that's good. No, I'm really, really, really glad to hear that.
yeah. Thank you, man. Thank you.
No worries. So yeah, guys. Moving on. So the next comic we've got coming from VeVe is coming on the Wednesday. Sorry, the Thursday on the 30th of January, and it is it says Marvel Digital Comics 2-in-1 number 64. So that's a little bit of an interesting one. It says Marvel 2-in-1. This is the Thing and Stingray. So it says here at the bottom, 2-in-1 number 64 is the first appearance of Sidewinder. Plus, Reed Richard links the deformities of the Hydro Base's inhabitants to the Inhumans' Terrigen Mists. Ooh. This release features VeVe exclusive rare and ultra rare covers by Ron Lim. So very cool. $6.99 price point. Again, 5,000 editions. And yeah, it's a bit of an interesting one. This one, I mean, like the rare and ultra rare covers are looking very nice. Yeah, I'm guessing this. I'm not sure who it is on the front here. I want to say it's Sidewinder, but I don't really know. If you do know, let me know. But yeah, I mean, yeah, there's not much really I can tell you about this comic. I don't really know anything about it. I probably won't be going for it on the drop. What about you, Josh, Richard? Does this comic appeal to you guys at all?
Not me, no.
Nope. So what about you, Richard? So is this appeal to you at all?
Well, it looks like another G.I. Joe one, doesn't it?
It does a little bit, doesn't it?
Yeah, yeah. And I want to see something about the Terrigen Mists. So yeah, the Inhumans stuff. You know, for the people who don't know, that is basically how they transform into Inhuman. That's how they get their powers, and that the mutants are allergic to it. So that's why the Inhumans and the X-Men go to war a lot of times. So when it's released, then all the mutants start dying. But I think there are one or two mutants who. Oh yeah, Kamala Khan, of course.
That's right. That's what I was about to say. Yeah, there's like one. There's the odd one, a couple of them that's sort of like a mixed together, don't they?
Right. Yeah. She was coded as an X-Men, but because Fox had the rights to the X-Men, Disney started to bully the X-Men. So they wanted to replace the X-Men with the Inhumans. So they made Kamala Khan an Inhuman. And then later they retcon it again so that she became an X-Men because now they got the rights back. And now she's half Inhuman and half mutant.
X-Men. She's all over the shop.
Yeah, and I don't think we don't know her mutant power yet, I believe. I don't think it's revealed because that was in the Hellfire Gala, right? You did it on Get to the Comics.
I did, yeah, that's right. That was one of the last. Actually, no, it was one of the last reads I did before I rebranded to Get the Comics back when it was back in the Relax and Read days. Yeah,
that was the resurrection of Kamala Khan.
That's right.
That's how she became a mutant. Yeah, but the Terrigen Mist is kind of interesting. I think it was when was it with the whole revolutionary Cyclops? I think it was around 2013 when it ended with the death of X, and so then it was just full on war, and then Cyclops went against. What's his name again? Black Bolt. So that's he went right. He went with pew pew with his visor, and then Black Bolt went just.
Just speak and just like annihilate him.
yeah. But then Emma Frost did something to it. So if people are interested, there's a twist to it. By the way, it's kind of interesting. But yeah, I don't know much about this comic. I mean, the Thing is cool, and the other ones, Stingray. I don't know what Stingray is.
No, I mean, the only thing I know about is like this is like the first appearance of Sidewinder, and Sidewinder, like Double Quill pointed out, is going to be appearing in the new Captain America movie, played by now I always have to write the name down because I always screw it up. Is Giancarlo Esposito. And basically, he's the bloke who played Gustav Frey and also Moff Gideon in The Mandalorian. That's about as much as I know about this character until the movie comes out.
So is Sidewinder the one with the red cape, or is he the dude with the yellow cape?
I want to say, because I want to say he's the one with the yellow cape, because you've got the thing,
Yeah.
because Stingray. Oh, unless he's the one with the red cape, because the title of the comic book is The Thing and Stingray. So Thing's down there, and the one in the red is next to him. So I'm assuming that must be Stingray.
Yeah, but I think the guy in the yellow, he looks like a stingray, sort
Hmm.
of, sort of. I don't know.
I don't
What
know.
does a stingray look like?
if anybody knows, let me know out there in the comments. Say steer us in the right direction. Come up to the stage, let us know. Because we know nothing about this comic at all. All the thing I do know is that I will not be going for it on the drop, but I will definitely be paying close attention to it in the aftermarket, and maybe we might get lucky. It might go down to a gem, and maybe I'll snag it there. But yeah, basically drop wise, that's about all we got coming for the way of VeVe drops. So we've got the two comics coming. Which was the first appearance of the leader, which is Tales to Astonish number 62. And also then we've got the 2-in-1 number 64, which is the first appearance of Sidewinder and the first appearance of the leader. So if you do decide to go for those on the drop and trying to get that secret rare, good luck to you. If not, then we'll see how they sit in the market and maybe go from there. And like we said before, like we covered the coming collectibles drops. So like we said, on the basically going from the 27th all the way to the end of the week next week, we've got the LA Strong Hearts drop and the 1-of-1 auction. So hopefully everyone, if you can, participate in that. And good luck to you if you decide to go for the 1-of-1 auction. And we got the stamps. We got the Lunar Year stamps coming, the Year of the Snake. So very, very cool stuff. And that about covers what's going on the VeVe side of things. Josh, Richard, was there anything did you guys want to cover before I move on to some community shout-outs?
Yeah, I do have some comic alpha. Is that how you say it? Where you got some news? Is that all alpha?
Comic
That's
alpha.
comic alpha.
Well, before we get to some comic alpha, let's see if Josh has got anything, because I can already tell this comic alpha is going to be some juicy stuff, and it's going to go for a while.
No. You guys are good. Continue the comic talk, because that's what you guys were just talking about, and then I'll fill in after.
Okay, sounds good. Okay, Richard, we did have like your like segment like, and it's like, now comes a comic talk with Richard Xhibition.
Oh, now I'm getting all nervous. No,
it's like, ooh, I like that. Let me know, guys, in the comments. Do you like that?
I'm gonna keep it in 5 minutes. Yeah,
that's it. The time is going now. All right, go for it.
Yeah, so in April, we're going to get a new limited series of the X-Men. Another one, yeah, another one. But this one is very special because normally when we look at the Marvel comics, we always talk about Stan Lee and Jack the King Kirby and Stephen Ditko. But for the X-Men, it's really Chris Claremont. Chris Claremont is the man behind X-Men. Everything we know and love about the X-Men, that is Chris Claremont. So a couple of years ago, about 40 years ago, they took two of the most popular X-Men, Wolverine and Kitty Pryde, and they teamed them up in the Wolverine and Kitty Pryde, and then they go to Japan. So Kitty Pryde, she came back from, well, she was basically brokenhearted, right? Because he had Colossus. Colossus was sent off to Secret Wars. He pretty much died there. He got resurrected and then fell in love with that woman, and then he went back home. But he was sort of betrothed to Kitty Pryde because Kitty Pryde was like really young. She was like a teenager. Colossus was like 18, 19. So there was like weird and shit. And so they put a stop to that. But there was still kind of thing like, oh, when you get to age, then, you know, they sort of belong together. Anyway, Colossus was banging some alien space chick, and she was all heartbroken, and she wanted to go to her dad to cry eyes out or something. So she went to Japan because that's where her dad was, but she found out that her dad was involved with the Yakuza. So he's basically yeah. So now she got a broken heart on top of a broken heart, and then anyway, she goes to this sort of dark kind of thing, and then Ogun, that is like a Wolverine villain. some kind of ninja guy, gets a hold of her, and so he basically brainwashes her, and then Wolverine goes to Japan as well and talk to Kitty Pryde and Ogun and all the shit. But then Kitty Pryde started fighting Wolverine and that sort of shit, and then he go like, "No, Kitty, come back to us. Remember who you are," and that sort of thing. But it's really cool. So the thing is, by the way, that's basically Kitty's coming to age story, because before that she was like running around on roller skates, and she was called Aereo and Sprite, and she had a horrible
I
fashion
remember
sense.
that. Yeah, I remember that.
So this is her becoming her own. Basically, she was like an awkward teenager, and now she's becoming Shadowcat, the ninja kind of thing.
That's it. The one, the one that phases grenades in chests and guns in heads.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, that one was, by the way, that one was a Shadowcat with a K. I don't know. I think K stands for killer, I suppose.
Oh, right.
But so what they're doing now is they going back 40 years, and so I don't know what they're going to do. It's so you have the aftermath, and then they're going to revisit that part, how they are going to traveling back. So we're getting a new Avenger of Wolverine and Kitty Pryde, which is kind of cool because it's from 1984. So that means the brown and tan suit. So who doesn't love the brown and tan suit Wolverine, right? That one is amazing.
Oh yeah,
So,
definitely.
and the other thing is, I mean, it's kind of weird that they because Chris Claremont, because he's so important for the X-Men, but he's also a bit on the sidelines. It's like, oh, he's still writing, and then it's like, oh yeah, you do a story about 40 years ago. I don't know how I feel about that, but yeah, it's all very exciting. I hope it's a cool story. Let's see how it's going to be, and let's see if they can do some slashing and some murdering and some brutal stuff. I want to see brutal stuff, man. I want to see brutal stuff.
Yeah, definitely. Who don't like some brutal stuff? I mean, like me personally, I recently just picked up what did I just pick up? The Ultimate Wolverine #1, and yeah, there's a pretty brutal slashing in that one as well.
Yeah. The thing is, it's kind of weird that how Kitty Pryde has fallen off her popularity, because she was huge, especially so she made a debut in 1979 in X-Men. What was it, 129? And in the mid 80s, she was really huge, because she was basically the eyes you look through as a reader. That was her role. She was the introduction to the X-Men. So this world is weird. They are uncanny, and she was so popular that she got that solo series. But she was even more popular that she got the first X-Men show. The first animated X-Men show was called Pride and the X-Men. That is how big she was.
All right.
Have you ever seen that pilot?
I haven't. No.
I think you can find it on YouTube. I'm not sure. So it's really weird. It's somewhere in the 80s, and Wolverine has an Australian accent.
Does he?
Yeah, it's full on Australian. Yeah, so that was the pilot, and it was the first episode, and it didn't get picked up, and so that marked a bit of the end of the popularity of Kitty Pryde, because then after in '92 they did it again. So, and then they said like, okay, we cannot use Pride now because the first time it didn't work. So Jubilee replaced Kitty Pryde's role. So
yeah.
There you
go.
But let's see how it goes with because next year we're going to get X-Men 97 season 2. Kitty Pryde is definitely going to be in it. Magic is going to be in it, and Emma Frost is going to be in it. And then I think the mainstream is going to see how huge these characters are, because you're going to see just tweets about them all day long. I can already tell you that for sure. Not only from me, of course. Also other people.
Oh yeah. No, the season 2. Like if season 2 is going to be anything like season 1, it's just going to go nuts.
Well, it's not going to be like season 1, because they fired the writer, right?
Oh no, that's true. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah. Bo de Mayo is the big man behind it, and The thing is, with he's pretty much as a writer, he's a genius. But yeah, with that also comes certain character traits, and so they kicked him out. and then if there was any if there was any sort of something left to heal some wounds, he really fucked it up.
Yeah, right.
He just kept going and going and going and making all these weird statements, and I'm like, dude, why do you do
But
that?
yeah, it's
Because
like too much.
it's too much. And the thing is, but season one was so good because he compressed all those huge storylines, and he did it in one season, and he just compressed them. But it was still, it all made sense, right? And even if you take out episode 5, even if you take out that one, you still got a hell of a show. But that episode 5, it just elevates to something insane. And he had it all planned out, like season 2 and season 3 and season 4. And of course, we were supposed to get Age of Apocalypse and that sort of stuff. But Disney erased everything because they already worked on season 2 quite substantially, but they just threw everything in the trash and start rewriting it because they don't want to have anything to do with Bodemayo anymore. And that really fucking sucks, man. That sucks. But we'll see.
And that's
We'll
it.
see how season 2 is going to go. Yeah.
That's it. Hashtag soon, guys. Stay tuned. Josh, did you have anything you want to add to any of that or tune in at all?
Not that part in particular, but I did want to just mention something about this last VeVeverse demo.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
That's
Well,
cool.
yeah, that's cool. So what I'll do is I noticed there's a couple of comments that pop up while we were talking this. So Double Quill says I have a very low brutal stuff tolerance. No, that's totally cool, Double. Not everyone has a brutal stuff tolerance. And also, I did see that Mahalo also put a comment as well. Says, Pride of the X-Men was my first exposure to the X-Men. I got the VHS from a Scholastic order sheet and was blown away from the intro song, although it's cheesy. And also put a link to it in YouTube as well if anyone wants to check it out if you're on X right now. So yeah, thanks for that, Mahalo.
Dude, I love that intro song. It just goes like this: X-Men, X-Men.
I'll have to check that out.
Dude, it is fantastic. I sing it all day long when I'm at work.
I'll definitely check that. It sounds catchy.
Well, that is not surprising at all coming from Richard.
No, cool. All right, Josh, did you want to say what you want to say about the VeVeverse, and then I'll get into some community stuff?
Yeah, and I'll keep it short too.
No, that's cool, mate. Yeah, go for it.
I just wanted to clarify just one thing that like around the comics, because I know they showed VeVe Vault Master's space. It was like up in space, and it had like the line of comics from his collection with all the lights and stuff.
Yep, that's right.
Apparently, some people who had watched that had thought that those were his actual collectibles. And just to kind of explain here, he didn't import all of those. He didn't import all of those comics as collectibles. So what he did was he went to like some graphic design platform. He created an image with a bunch of the comic covers, and then he applied it as like a texture, which is why we saw them like moving and like changing and stuff like that. So just for those who might have watched the video and thought that, you know, he was placing comics down and then like opening them up and everything, because he had photos of like, you know, the pages inside and everything too. That's not what was happening. It was a texture that he made, and then he just placed them as like images. It wasn't like actually like, you know, collectibles that he placed and opened up or anything like that. So I had a beta tester mention that to me, so I just wanted to clarify that for anyone who might have thought that that's what was happening. Yeah. So
all right, cool. Yeah, no worries. Just thanks for that clarification. And yeah, okay, cool. So yeah, that's basically clarifies what's going on with the VeVeverse. Again, thank you, Richard, for dropping the alpha there. So we should. I did see a catchy name for it. We could call it we could Comic Alpha with Richard. or Comic Alpha with Xhibition? I don't know. We'll work on it, guys. Let us know. But now, just I've got a few community shout outs, and I've also got a few special announcements, but I'm going to save them for a little bit later on the show, guys. So stay tuned because we've got some fun stuff on the pipeline. So first of all, like I said, the start of the show, for anyone listening out there in Australia, my neck of the woods, happy Australia Day, guys, everyone, because it was Australia Day here in Oz for the 26th of January, which is Australia Day. So congratulations, and hope you had a good one if that's something you celebrated, because I certainly did. So that one. Okay, so I just want to say a big shout out to, because I can see listening there in the background. Big shout out to Dee and Hinata, because Dee was there, but I think she's run off. Maybe Little Princess needs a nappy change. But I just want to say a big shout out to them. They did a great job on the last episode of Aloha Friday, where they had Bildo Verde on, which is another member of the space. He's also got a lot to do with what's happening over on Futureverse and a few other projects there. And I didn't actually realize he was actually in Vegas. So I was actually funny enough sitting right across from him when I was doing Arcade's a trivia game. But looks like a really cool dude. If you're interested in what they're up to and a little bit more about Futureverse and a little bit more about some different projects in the space, I highly encourage you to check it out because it was a great interview. So I just wanted to give basically he talks about Futureverse and his experiences in the space. I was also lucky enough to win a giveaway on that as well. So thanks for that as well, guys. So that was just my little shout out on there. I want to give Casual a big shout out as well, because Casual had his 44th karaoke space and he had 18 people in there chilling with him on the Saturday. So I thought that was really, really cool. And Casual is another fantastic member of our collecting community. Does a lot out there with the Casual Chimps, which is what my profile picture is. And you still see a couple of them around the space from time to time. And just another fantastic member. Does a lot of work with AI projects as well, making like AI pictures of PFPs, Funkos. Does a lot of work with Suno as well, making audios. And fantastic member of our community. I just want to give him a little shout out as well. Actually, just on the subject of the Real Uncommon podcast, make sure you tune into VeVe Radio episode 2, which is airing on Twitter Space, which is going to be D, Biggest Bro, and Raven. That is going to be at 10:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time on Tuesday. So make sure you get in there, support them. So if you want to listen to all things VeVe related, whether it be comics, collectibles, out there on the X Spaces, it's basically they're making their X Space debut. And the last episode was fantastic, a lot of fun. And I highly encourage everyone to check that out if you're able to. What else I have here? Drops, done that one. So I'm just going down my list, make sure I don't forget anything. Big shout out to Kid Arcade as well. He's also got some new artwork dropping on Drip House, which is based on Solana. So check that out if you're able to do so. It is another piece from his Velvet Neon collection. And again, Kid Arcade, another fantastic member of our collecting community. Amazing artist and just an all-round awesome human being. I actually had the pleasure of staying with him for a couple of days while we were in Vegas, and very, very hospitable. Josh can back me up on this, and just an awesome human being. What else have I got on my list?
Hell yeah! Sorry, I clicked the wrong unmute button. I was here a little late.
No, that's cool. Just backing me up on Kid Arcade, yeah.
Oh hell yeah, man! Yeah, he made that trip what it was.
Oh, definitely. Also, as well, I want to show a big shout out to all our other content creators out there in the space, like the likes of Informant, O'Milly as well, for covering the consistent drops dropping on VeVe as well, covering like the Little Prince, the Evolval drops as well, the Marvel Mighties. Get out there, support them, like, comment, subscribe. Anybody out there making content, whether it be myself, Josh, Collector's Gone Digital, Dokta Strange is in there in the background as well. Check out their channels. Josh's Collector's Gone Digital, Dokta Strange, All Things Strange. Even if it's getting behind other content creators out there like Double Quill and Chris Severs as well. They've got their blogs over on Go Collect. Double Quill drops their blogs now every Wednesday instead of Sunday now, so definitely get behind them and give them a read. Double Quill's last blog about the Marvel Mighties drops was very entertaining. And very, very cool. Also, Chris's last blog about what's happening over on Candy Digital and getting the feedback of some other collectors in the space as well. Another really fantastic, insightful read. Definitely check them out if you're able to. Also, as well, try if you're able to support your favorite content creators. Like I said, whether that be myself, Josh, Doctor, Double Quill, Chris. If they've got donation links, so to buy me a coffee, definitely use them if you're able to. Everything goes to supporting us, keeping us going, keeping us delivering this awesome content, just keeping us motivated to keep pushing forward. But if you're unable to use those links, that's totally cool as well. At the very minimum, just like the videos, comment, subscribe, and just all the free stuff just to help us keep going, because it does take a lot out of us to keep delivering this level of content to you consistently. And just want to give a big shout out to them. Also, just on the subject of Informant as well, if you haven't checked out the latest episode of the comic shop with over on Emoji's channel, definitely check that out, because that was another fun and interesting conversation as well about I think they were going over Giant Size Hulk #1, and very, very cool. You can catch that on the replay on the X Spaces. Also as well, just because he just jumped into space. Also, big shout out to the Collectors Hub mains. So I can see you listening there in the background, brother. So I hope you're doing well. He had Venkatesh. It says Venkatesh Krishnamurti. I think I'll keep saying that correctly. From Epico on his channel last week, and I haven't actually had a chance to check out the replay, but looks like it was a fantastic space. I think Tails, I see Tails listening there in the background as well, walked away with a giveaway. So fantastic to you. Congratulations to you as well, mate. And I highly encourage everybody to get behind mains. And give him a like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. I've actually had him on the last few episodes of the episode or so ago of Get to the Comics. So reading Silver Surfer Black #1, which is a lot of fun. And just another fantastic collector in the space. So get behind him, support him, and let's keep things rolling. And last on my list is, where is it? That one. I want to give VeVe Magic a bit of a shout out, because I can see her getting around a bit lately. She's recently just done an appearance on Jan Collects a YouTube channel, Collector's Minds at #3, and also started her own crypto channel along with Dave, basically going over the basics of crypto, what it is, and they're basically episodes 2's come out called Protect Yourself. So I'm guessing it's going to be covering how to stay safe in the crypto space. So I think that's fantastic. Any educational content that helps people navigate the murky waters of crypto is a positive thing, because that's what we need. We just need more education, and I'm all for it. So if you're able to do that, that will be over on YouTube. Both the Crypto Magic Hour, which is Magic and Dave's channel, and also the interview with Jan Collects over on Collector's Minds #3. That's all on YouTube, and the links in that are out there in the X Spaces. And I think that's about all that I've got. I think that's about it. Josh, was there any thing you want to add to that? Any shout outs? Anything I might have missed?
No, I was just gonna say, I think that's. I mean, we ticked off everything for me as well. It was just really the VeVeverse stuff for me, but there was one thing, but it'll come to me. It'll come back. But no, I'm good for now.
All right, very, very cool. What about you, Richard? Was there anything else that you wanted to talk about? Shout outs? Anything you might want to go over?
No, not for the moment. But well, I think Josh is a bit of a anime fan, and we're just talking about the Pride of the X-Men. But the X-Men also have an anime show made in Japan as well. So maybe that is cool for him to check out. It's full on anime, though. So it's not for me, but maybe it's for something else, for someone else.
Very cool.
Hey, shout out to the anime fan. That's definitely not me. But you might be getting me mixed up with Robbie. But no, shout out to the anime fans though.
Yeah. So there's an anime show. Spread the X-Men love. Woo!
Absolutely. And also, just going back to community shouts, I've also forgot one last thing as well. I just want to give a million other shout out as well, because I just had this run across my screen a little while ago. He's just put a post out there saying, where's it gone? There it is. He's just posted saying, what is your favorite Marvel collectible on VeVe Official? Like and retweet and post a picture and tag Marvel. And I've seen a lot of members of the community are basically putting all their collectibles out there. What have we got here? We've got some Doctor Dooms, we've got some Venoms, some Iron Mans, Captain Carter flying around on a shield with what looks like a lightsaber.
Speaking of sorry to cut you off.
Yeah, go. That's right.
speaking of Iron Man, I don't know if you guys mentioned this in another space, but did you know that a 4th trailer just got released for movie number 4? Or sorry, trailer number 1 for movie number 4.
Did it?
Yeah, I didn't even know there was another movie coming out, and Robert Downey Jr. is in it.
Well, for Iron Man,
Am I tripping? I just saw something pop up saying a trailer came out 5 days ago. One sec.
Ooh, okay. I think we might need some confirmation here, and just like wait. I need like a sound effect, like like some screeching wheels, or like a sudden like explosion or something.
Hang on, suspense is building. This may be a troll. We are in 2025 on the internet, so one sec.
Oh yeah. I was going to say I would definitely need a confirmation of this, because this does sound a little far fetched. But just on the subject of exciting cinema stuff, only because I see Tails listening here in the background, because he could probably back me up on this, is that I did also notice that apparently there is going to be, because I saved it, there it is. They just released a new poster for Alien Earth, which is going to be the TV show airing on Hulu, basically related to the Aliens franchise. And apparently there's supposed to be a new teaser trailer dropping, as it says, tonight. So I am super stoked about that, because Alien is my second favorite franchise of all time, and I'm all for anything Alien related stuff. So I'm very excited to see what the teaser trailer is going to be. Hopefully, it'll be a little bit more in depth than the little snippets that we had from the last one. And very.
Sorry.
No. It's fake.
It is. I forgot to mute my mic. I forgot to. Mute my mic.
No. It's like
I fell for it.
wow.
Well, yeah, that's this one.
Dude, that's so crazy. That's the scary part. We're really at that point right now where you just can't tell. Like you got to really concentrate to tell what's real and what's not. That's freaky, man.
I know, right? Years ago, I saw, I think it's more than 10 years ago, 15 years ago, there was this trailer sort of fan-made with the Thundercats. You had like Brad Pitt. He was being Lion-O. Yeah, there was scenes from Troy, and Vin Diesel was one, and all these guys, and it already looked so good. I mean, you recognized the scene, so you knew it was fake. But now these days, with all the AI and stuff, and man, you just cannot tell anymore. Sometimes I feel like a boomer now, because I watch something and I see like a clip of Joe Rogan say something, and it's like, oh,
I know.
This sounds like bullshit, or he's selling something, right?
Yeah, you realize halfway through. You realize halfway through, right? Like at first you're like, oh, you completely believe it, and they're like, wait a second.
And they're like, gah. But up to stage we have Dive Jedi. Jedi, how are you, sir?
Good evening, everybody. Goedenavond.
How's it going, mate? How's things? All good?
Yeah, all good. Just chilling. I finished the painting I promised for the LA Fire giveaway.
Oh, really?
And the winner wanted a Risso. So I painted a Risso. And it's looking pretty good, and I will put it in the mail tomorrow. But I'm not going to reveal it yet, because I wanted to keep it a surprise for the highest bidder. But as soon as he receives it, I can post some pics of it.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So,
definitely looking forward to it.
Yeah.
How long did it take you to paint?
A couple of days. Yeah, and it's not like the whole day painting, right? I paint something and then I let it dry, and then I need to do stuff, and
yeah.
So it's like a couple of sessions in every day. I did send a picture to David Yu, and he says, "Wow, that looks amazing." So I'll take that.
No, it's good. No, fantastic.
So if David likes it, I'm sure the highest bidder will like it too. But yeah, you have your topic about the news, about new releases and everything, and. So I thought I will do my weekly bit about fishes.
Yeah, well, actually, but funny enough, I was actually just getting to fishes, because I just totally forgotten, because I remember I bookmarked it. And you're probably gonna back me up on this, is that Brock has got a surprise coming.
Yeah. Well, he has Brock has a drop coming, but it's not going to be a drop directly on VeVe. It's going to be dropped on his own website on fishes.com.
Yep.
and then if you pay, you will get a promo code, and you can redeem the promo code in VeVe. So you buy it on his website, but you get something in VeVe. So you got to set up your wallet with some USDC on the base chain, and then you can buy redeem codes on his website. And if you missed it, if you buy 10, you're gonna get something extra.
Ooh.
And they're only $5 each, so that's pretty cool. So it's not even if you buy 10, it's only $50. So I'm gonna probably buy at least 20.
That's it.
Probably more.
That's
probably
it.
more.
Just in case.
Yeah. Well, no, I'm a big Fishes fan, so
Yeah.
I got all of them so far, except the number 1 prize and the top 25 prize, because I'm not. I thought of myself as being very greedy, but apparently I'm not greedy enough to win the Fishes competition. But so besides the 2 prizes for being the greediest during Fishmas, I have all Fishes, and so it's actually one of my favorites on the VeVe app.
No, very cool. And just go back to what Dar's talking about. So Brock basically posted on his X account, says, "Surprise! Anyone who makes a purchase will get an extra promo code. It won't be immediately for the digital version of your own Fishipi. Fishipi is like a Mississippi with fishes sign. Fishipi. Yes, I can't say it like Fishipi. There you go. Thank you. This is modeled off the actual Fishipi sign in slow jam Maston, so you can have a piece of feces with you always." Okay, so this is actually modeled off of a real sign.
Yeah, but that's like an extra gift for someone who buys 1 or 2.
Right.
But if you buy 10, you will get another gift.
Oh, but we don't know what the gift is yet.
We do.
Oh, we do.
It's like, because the Mississippi sign is like the sign for a water park, but the gift, if you buy 10, is actually the water park. So it's like slides.
Oh, okay.
Like slides, the slides with the tubes in the water park.
Yep.
And you see a fish coming down the slides and jump into the water. And what's really funny about that is that those are actual fishes from people own. So 2 fish holders got their fish made into 3D, and they are the one featuring on the slide. So they are actual fish.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's quite cool. So, and we don't know whose fish it is. So I have 6, so it could be mine.
It's like a mystery fish.
Yeah.
Miss fish. I don't know.
So put some mint numbers in there.
Mystery fish.
Mystery. Yeah, go try and put some mint numbers on there or something. Yeah.
No, but each fish is unique, right? They all have their own shape and their own color. So someone's fish is has been transformed into a 3D on VeVe. So it's pretty cool.
No, that's cool. No, very good. No, thanks for letting us know about that, Dive. Other than that, have you been up to anything else besides just painting and tearing it up on the Blocks projects? Have you been picking up anything on VeVe at all, or anything else out there that might be of interest, like any other collectible pieces, maybe some unique artwork?
I rarely do anything of interest, but I did go for some of those mighty upgrades.
Oh yeah, how'd you go?
Because I had the original set, so I didn't want to break up the original set, but I bought the Walker, what was like the common and an uncommon.
Oh yeah,
I bought a common and an uncommon extra one, and I upgraded those, and then I burned those and got the upgrades, and then I sold everything again. So it was more like see how it worked, but I didn't go for the ultra rare or anything like that. I like the original set, so I'm just going to keep that. old school.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I think probably the one I liked the most is was actually maybe it might be actually with like John Walker or maybe Bucky Barnes, like with the bullets reflecting off the shield, or because John Walker had the shield throwing action as well, which me and Doctor kind of had a conversation about that last week on the Wednesday show, saying like it was quite odd having like those sort of movements not like with Steve Rogers, because Steve, like they was kind of associate those movements with like more Steve Rogers than anyone else, but maybe having those animations with those characters maybe helps like promote them a little bit. I'm not sure.
Yeah, the thing was, I was checking my old sets from the Mighties, and then I also have a Carter, which is a set on its own. So back in the day, that was like a big thing because everybody wanted to have sets for the MCP points, right? So, and I thought, yeah, I probably bought that for 50 or whatever, but I actually saw that I bought it for 325 gems, and it was like mint number 3,797 or something. So it was like a completely random mint. But 325 was apparently the floor back then. So I didn't feel really comfortable burning that, even though it doesn't make any sense because it's worth what it's worth. So it's
Yeah, we were kind of saying that last week as well, and maybe that's like another like sort of deterrent as well, because like someone might have bought like a Captain Carl like at the peak of the last like of run or something like that, because like I think they were peaking at like somewhere like 1,000 gems at one point, like so if you've got someone who's bought one at that sort of price tag, they're not going to be very inclined to sort of burn it like for like 3 gems.
Yeah. It logically it doesn't make any sense because it's worth what it's worth now, not what you paid back then, and it's not like it's such a big deal because I'm sure I didn't put 325 on the credit card to buy that, so I'm sure I used gems that I made on something I sold for 900, which was also like a crazy amount. So it's all it's all in-app gems that were bought and sold. So it's not a loss. It's just more of an emotional thing,
emotional psychological thing.
yeah. I'm looking forward to the fishes. I think the release of the LA Fire one is very nice to do. But I'm not sure if it's going to sell out. It's quite a lot of them. So
yeah. What about the 1 of 1? Like just like from an artistic point of view. I mean, like what do you think of it?
On an artistic point of view?
Yeah, well, just because I know like you're more like on the art side of anything than the rest of us. Like did you have like any like thoughts on like maybe the artistic direction of the piece at all, or any other thoughts on that sort of thing?
No.
It
looks okay. It looks nice. I mean, it's like high-end art or anything, but it looks creative with the flower and the thing in the side. But yeah, I wouldn't pay a lot for that. But there's always people with big wallets seem to have big egos as well, right?
Yeah.
So, go for it. Cool. Go for it, guys. Yeah, go.
Yeah. Well, either way, it's still like a fantastic thing of what they're doing because, like I said, all the proceeds are going to the Red Cross. So, either way, it's a win-win.
Yeah, exactly. So that's the most important thing. So if someone wants to donate 10K to the Red Cross and you get this as well, you got some bragging rights. So win-win for everybody. But yeah, it's cool.
No, very cool. So, what are you, Josh, Richard? Do you guys have anything to add to the conversation at all? So, are you guys into the features? Like, I know, Josh, you particularly like one of the features because it features that artist that you're quite fond of.
Brian Morris, yeah, but
that's the one, yeah.
Yeah, other than that, not really. I did a bit of Fischmiss, but no, nothing to add past what you guys have already said. Love Brock though. Love what he's doing.
Yeah, definitely.
No, I don't have any fishies at all, to be honest. But Dive Jetty was just saying about what he paid for it and what it's worth now and everything. But I don't even look at my wallet anymore because I just stopped doing that. But also, I don't really have an interest in it, and also with the MCP points. And I used to collect a lot of MCP points, especially the rare ones and the ultra rares. I thought it was really cool. Sort of getting the comic set. It's not really a set, but then again, it is a set. But yeah, these days, I think I'm accumulating bronze tickets, but there's no news about bronze tickets or anything. And maybe they're everything. They put all the resources into VeVeverse or something. But do you guys hear anything about like bronze tickets or MCP points or stuff like that?
No, well, the last thing I saw was that didn't they have a little article a while ago saying like an updated thing on the Omi token saying they're implementing the birds that they promised or something like that. I haven't dived too deeply into it, but I did see something just on the feed there saying that there has been an article released about something about token burns and a few other things happening on the stacker side of things. But me personally, I've never actually used stacker myself, but I know others have used it and they've got like a lot of they've had a positive experience with it. Some people use it all the time to do mint hunting. But yeah, I think what they're doing over on Stacker seems to be going quite well. I mean, everyone seems to be quite happy with it. I know Dr. Profit and Mr. MC1 are behind it, and they've had nothing but positive things to say about it. But yeah, just interested to see where it goes.
Yeah, maybe that's the thing that they are just laying low on all the bronze tickets and kind of thing because they're going to move everything to Stacker, I suppose. But when I first started to get into Omi, you had all these things, right? You had gold tickets, silver tickets, bronze tickets. Then you had if you had like 1 million Omi, you get one collectible per season. 5, you get 2, and so on and so on. There were all these different things. And now we only have bronze tickets, and it's already out for a year, I believe. And we just don't we don't hear anything about it. I mean, it's kind of.
I'm still waiting for my silver tickets and my gold tickets.
Yeah,
they have like a whole plan, right? You got like every season, you got like a collectible and an extra collectible, and if you had like 10 million, you would get the whole set.
Yeah,
exactly.
Like that. Yeah, we got.
Yeah, that's all gone.
Yeah, I don't know where it went. I have no idea.
No, that's all gone. It's only bronze tickets now. And that's it.
Oh.
Yeah, it's been like that for a while.
I must have missed that Medium article.
Because I'm just trying to find
memo.
That's it. So I'm just trying to see if I can't find the updated article about somewhere because I'm sure either Randy or MC1 or someone's probably held a space or something about it. But there was an article floating around somewhere that sort of clarified what's going on with the Omi token. But if anyone does know out there in the comments and you're listening, feel free to chuck it up there in the comments if you know anything about it. If you know anything about it and want to write in the comments, by all means, please do so. Come up to the stage if you like. You're more than welcome to. That's what these spaces are all about. Basically, for collectors, by collectors, for everybody. Just a nice, open, chilled space where we can all come together, chill, talk collectibles, talk about different projects out there in the space that we might not know about. You might find interesting. We're just sort of all for it. So basically, just us, just chilling and chatting collectibles, really. Very, very cool. All right, let me just look at the time. Okay, guys, about half an hour before I got to start wrapping up the space because then that's guessing it's a danger time for me. But so far it's been another fantastic conversation, pretty chilled. We've had but basically just going over the drop details coming from VeVe, covering the drop with the LA Fire, the LA Fire relief. The LA Strong Hearts, that was the one. LA Strong Hearts. We've got over the Year of the Snake stamps. Gone over a couple of the comic books coming as well. So that was the first appearance of the Leader and the first appearance of Sidewinder. Very cool to see. So we'll see how they sit in the market. And just general community shout outs, bit of chill, going over the features project with Brock. And and also Richard dropping all that alpha as well about the comic books that could be possibly coming in the future. So stay tuned for that. Now I'm just trying to look at if there's anything else on my list of talking points I might have missed. Alien trailer was dropping soon. I did also see this other little cool bit of information I thought was quite interesting. It says here it's from MCU Film News, and it says here the Russo brothers have reportedly signed a new deal with Marvel Studios to lead several projects, including the upcoming X-Men movie. So looks like the Russo brothers might be sticking around for a while, because I know right now they're gearing up to do the next Avengers movie, which is, I think, is Doomsday, and the other one, which I can't remember what it is now off the top of my head. But it looks like they might be going to dabble into a possible X-Men movie.
Oh, I'm very, very happy to hear that.
That's what I was about to say. Richard, I'm sure you got something to say about that.
Well, yeah, this is the first time I'm hearing it, so alpha. But yeah, no, for me, I was kind of tapped out to MCU. I mean, I like the MCU, but I was just watching these movies, Iron Man and then Thor, and I went to the cinema as well for Thor: The Dark World. I enjoyed the movie in the cinema, but I never rewatched it again.
Same.
And so I was not that interested in the MCU per se. I mean, I watched it, but I wasn't very passionate about it until I saw Infinity War. That really, really brought the spark back. And then I didn't even have to see. I didn't see the Winter Soldier, and there's also the Russo brothers. That was the first
That's
one,
right.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And that is one of the best MCU movies ever. So you got the Winter Soldier, then Infinity War, and of course Endgame. And these guys are really good, man. They are really good, man. Shit, man. Winter Soldier is so good. It's so good.
It's really good. It's definitely top tier, Marvel film.
Yeah, the good thing about it is because it's a standalone story. I mean, Infinity War would have been good no matter what, because you got all the characters you got Justice League, so maybe not. But I was about to say you got all the characters together, so it's gonna be a good movie no matter what. But
then you get I mean, Justice League, it was okay, but it definitely could have been better. Definitely could be shorter.
Yeah, definitely about 1.5 hour, 2 hours shorter. But what was that director again? Because
Snyder.
His kid committed suicide. That's why he dropped out. And then Joss Whedon took over. That's why the movie is so shitty, because Snyder is more dark themed, and Joss Whedon is more there's an expression called Whedon-esque, and that's what he does. So you got those two different styles colliding. But no, I'm very happy about the Russo brothers going to do the X-Men, because I trust them to do it right. And it's really hard to do X-Men movies, because they are better in a series, because they got so many characters. So let's see how they're going to do it. Very excited.
Yeah, stay tuned. There. Oh, so just another quick community shout out as well. So I just see it pop across my screen. If you're able to, definitely check out Key Comics is now live on Whatnot. So Kenobi's been rebranded to Key Comics. So if you want to tune in to his live Whatnot show, apparently that is streaming right now. So great deals, great energy. Kenobi is another fantastic member of our collecting community. Goes by Key Comics now. And his shows are basically one hell of an experience. Along with also, I'll give another quick shout out as well. King Nino still listening there in the background as well. He's another one you got to tune into on Whatnot. Definitely, they got top tier slabs, top tier performances, top tier energy. Definitely get behind them. Key Comics, and also I want to say it's Blue Keys for King Nino, but I could be wrong. Definitely check them out though. Like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. Fantastic members of the community, and definitely get behind them. Let's try to see what else is on my list of talking points. I think that's just about covers that. Basically getting towards the end. So just a little more film talk. Just on the subject, Richard, did you end up watching any of the What If series at all?
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, the latest season, you mean?
What did you think of it?
Oh yeah, man, it was amazing. I watched it because they dropped they started with 2 episodes, and then they did an episode a day, right, till the end of the year.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah. So I was waiting for it, but then I was playing Marvel Snap, and then the days went by, and I was like, "Oh shit, I need to watch this."
I missed it. It's like 3 episodes later.
Yeah, so I watched. There was a total of 8 episodes, I believe. So I watched 3 on the day before New Year's Eve, and then I watched the last 5 on New Year's Eve itself.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, man, it was really good. It was really good. They did a bit different, right? Because there were a bit of complaints about that. What If is super interesting because they are these separate stories, and
Mhm.
Captain Carter was playing the main character, and it just kept on going. So it was pretty much a series about her, which, by the way, I liked personally. I didn't care for it at all. I thought it was really cool. But so they kind of reworked it a bit that you really have that what if kind of stuff. And then in the end they tied it all together again. Oh man, it was so good. It was
That's it.
so good. But man, oh yeah, now I watched it 3-4 weeks ago. So yeah, it's already 3 weeks ago. So episode 7, that was the one when Storm came, right? Oh yeah, that's the one where the Watcher is going to get
I know everyone was like, though, like from what I can see, like, from the reviews and Twitter and whatnot, everyone was just losing their mind when like Storm came into it, because like not only like Storm has like the power of Thor, B is also voiced by like the original like actress who voiced Storm in like in X-Men '97 as well.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
B is also like Storm making her debut in the Marvel universe, which is another one sort of like kind of got like pushed to the sort of like, oh, by the way, like Storm's like making her debut in the Marvel universe. Like, oh yeah, she is too. Bloody hell.
Yeah, super awesome. And when you read the Avengers, the first page is always they introduce you to the characters. So you got the symbol that is Captain Marvel. You got the engineer that is Tony Stark.
Yeah,
so
that's
and
right.
So on. And then you always have the god, and the god is of course Thor. But Thor is out of the Avengers now, and Storm replaced him. So when you read it now, you see the goddess or the god, and that's Storm. So in the comics, she serves as the god part of the team of the Avengers, and yeah, they kind of introduced it simultaneously. I think that is by accident, but yeah, it all comes together. But I also like that. Shang-Chi story with
Oh yeah, with
Kate Bishop.
Kate Bishop. Yeah, that was another really good one.
That was a good one. There was just one I didn't enjoy, but I forgot about that one. There was one I didn't like. I was like,
So what about?
Yeah.
I was gonna say, what about the one with Howard the Duck and what's it? Yeah, with Birdie.
Fantastic. Oh, that one was so good. I love that one, man. See, I like that actress, man. She was the only thing about Thor the Dark World. She was the only good thing about Thor the Dark World. When Mjolnir just goes around the screen, like, she keeps going, as she keeps saying that.
Yeah.
That was fantastic. Howard the Duck, and I was like, how is they going? How is going to this going to play out? I mean, you got a duck, and you got, it's weird. It's weird.
But then, like, at the end of it, there's like an egg. I'm just like, how did she have an egg?
An egg.
So you know what? I don't want to know.
Yeah. She was in the hospital. She was in the hospital. She delivered the egg.
Yeah, I was just like, okay.
Yeah. So this is what if it's about, man. That crazy shit.
Yeah. That's right. That's right. Just before we get into a little bit further, Josh, or Dive, have you seen the What If series at all? Do you have any idea what we're talking about?
I know what you're talking about. I have not seen it though, so can't add anything here. But
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Like, I have no idea what's happening right now. No, so basically what we're talking about is season 3, I want to see, of Marvel What If, which is streaming on Disney Plus at the moment. It's basically just a little what if stories, like like things like what if Thor, if Storm became Thor, like what if Shang-Chi was set in the Wild West, what if Hulk became basically like Godzilla, and there was like a Pacific Rim sort of scenario going on, which I thought was pretty cool with like the mechs and like very sort of Power Rangers. But yeah, just going back to that, that's a subject about how the Duck
and the Red Guardian, man, that one was good.
Yeah, with Winter Soldier and the Red Guardian, that was very good dynamic.
That's like a buddy cop kind of thing. We're going to see that in the movies, man.
Oh yeah, well that's the sort of dynamic I'm hoping we get to see when the Thunderbolts comes out.
Yeah, definitely. I think they do Bucky Barnes. He's going to be a bit darker again.
Yeah.
And yeah, well, Red Guardian is going to do Red Guardian stuff. I love that character, man. I think the Thunderbolts is going to be a better movie than Captain America.
Yeah,
I think it's shaping up like that.
I think it's going to be a surprising little sleeper that's just going to like really catch everyone off guard.
Yeah, I mean the new Black Widow, she's really good, man. She's really funny. You got the Red Guardian's really funny. Bucky Barnes is becoming a fan favorite.
Yeah.
I mean he's a bit in the background, but who else is in it?
We've got Taskmaster, and we've also got Ghost.
Ghost and
those
US Agent.
Yeah, those I'm not particularly like sold on. I mean, Taskmaster's looking a little bit like like Friday the 13th, like kind of like, you know, Jason Voorhees hockey master, I think, which I'm not particularly. It's a bit meh because I know like
that was not interesting, no.
No, as I said, because in the comic books, I mean, like Taskmaster is like so much more beastie, like, you know, than what's portrayed in the Marvel universe.
Yeah, the whole thing about him. Now it's a her, but the whole thing about the character is that it's like, how are you going to beat it? Because he's copying every move I'm doing. You know,
that's right. Yeah,
you don't get that feeling.
No, that's right. Because I think the deal with Taskmaster is that his special ability is that he can basically mimic the actions of any superhero or something that he sees. But I think it's at the expense of, like, you know, his mental power or his childhood or something like that. Like basically like takes up, like, you know, brain space or something like that.
Right. I don't know about that. That's interesting though. That's
I know.
Interesting.
If anyone's a Taskmaster fan out there, let me know. Because that sounds right. But yeah, that's it. So yeah, the Thunderbolts is coming mid-May. We've got Captain America: Brave New World coming mid-February, which is actually like 2 weeks away. So I'm very excited for that one. And yeah, this is a lot of fun stuff in the pipeline. But let's see, where are we coming up to? So we're coming up on the last 15 minutes of the shows, guys. I just want to say a big thank you to everyone who's taken the time out of your busy day to come chill in the space with us. Big thank you to Richard, Xhibition, and big thank you to Dive Jedi for coming up and speaking. Again, big thank you to Josh for co-hosting. And again, guys, big thank you to everyone who's listening there in the background live as we're doing this show right now. And a big thank you to everyone who's catching this on the replay if you're watching this on YouTube or X. Much appreciated. Sitting there live in the studio right now, I can see the likes of the Collectors Hub. Mains is still there in the background with us. Dokta Strange is still with us. I see you guys. Chevalier Blanc still with us. King Nino. Ooh. Mahalo Joe still with us. Vegan Things, hey, good to see you, mate. Fried Labbit's another big supporter of the channel as well. Appreciate you being here as well. Also check your DMs as well, because I did send you a message a while back. Hopefully that you'll like and appreciate. Agent 415, formerly known as Guri, is lurking there in the background. Good to see you, mate, and love to see you picking up those 415 mints there on X. Double Quill is still listening there in the background. The Real Uncommon podcast is still there as well. Shankster's with us, and of course Sven chilling there in the background, probably playing Marvel Rivals with Josh probably there in the background as well, or maybe casual.
I'm not playing.
No, you just wish you were playing.
Maybe later.
So how is all Marvel Rivals things going, by the way? Everyone keeps telling me all the time, you have to get on Marvel Rivals. It's like, I want to, but I can't. I just don't have the time.
Oh, it's nice to see that it's a game that looks like it's going to be around for a while. A lot of people thought it was going to flop because it was definitely like highly anticipated for like over a year. Like a lot of people were waiting for it for a while. And it dropped, and it's what everybody was hoping for, man. So yeah, it's tons of fun. And then they've released 2 out of the Fantastic Four characters, or 2 out of the 4 Fantastic Four characters. And then they're going to be releasing the other 2, The Thing and Human Torch, soon. But yeah, just been playing some of that with Sven in the community, biggest bro. Is Mahalo still down there? Yeah, Mahalo's been playing that.
Yep.
I've been trying to get emoji on it, so hopefully he'll start playing. But yeah, a lot of us are playing. It's been loads of fun. Dude, you got to get on there.
Yeah,
and Hanano. Cool. Hanano's still down there, right? Yeah, he needs to get on that too.
I see. We're gonna try to get everyone in there. We'll have like a big Web V Marvel Rivals game or something like that. I don't know. We'll try and get something going.
Yeah, and if you end up playing, the biggest bro loves it when you can play Jeff as support. So just if you rock Jeff, he'll be like the happiest dude. So just do that first time you play.
Rug Jeff.
Yeah.
Oh, what, like Jeff? What, the Land Shark Jeff?
Yeah, loves him. It's his favorite character.
Right.
Why do I feel like Josh is being sarcastic here? Are you being sarcastic?
Yeah.
Like, maybe. He's like, maybe.
Yeah. No, he despises that character, but no, just play him.
Yeah, very cool. Does anyone else play Marvel Rivals? Dive Jedi, is that something that you might be particularly into? Maybe Rival Jedi, maybe Marvel Rivals, anything like that?
No.
Like, no. It's like no, sir, I have not. It's like, no, that's totally cool.
What's it?
I play a lot of Asphalt 9, the racing game.
Oh,
Yeah, the
okay.
mobile game, yeah.
Asphalt 9. Oh, okay, cool. So you're more of a racer.
I'm a racer, yeah.
What's crazy about
very cool.
about Rivals is considering that it's still pretty new. They just announced a $200,000 tournament, so there's some like big money already being fed into the game for people who are winning it.
Oh, really?
That's absolutely crazy. That's insane.
Yeah, 200,000, and then I mean, of course, that's just one tournament. They run tournaments every week, but this is one of the bigger ones so far. And then what's even cooler to see is that there's like people making careers around certain characters that you main in the game. So like people who will play as like Wolverine, who want to watch Wolverine players. Like there's a guy out there who just started playing Marvel Rivals, just created a YouTube channel when he started playing, and he's got like 250,000 subs already. And he's made a full career from just playing Wolverine so far in the game.
Wow.
So that's super cool to see as well.
See, it just goes to show you like how easy, like sometimes how easy it is. Like all you need to do is just like pick something that you're passionate about, and then just do it. And then all you need to do is just record yourself doing it. And that's it.
Yeah. And I don't know if you clicked a button there, man, but your audio is at double the speed now. You sound like a robot.
No. I had this problem on Wednesday show. Like Elon was like jumping in my space. Hang on a sec.
You sound like a chipmunk.
Chipmunk, that's a better way of saying it.
Yeah, but it's absolutely insane in Marvel Rivals. It just blew up. Like it's out now for 2 months or something. I saw the whole thing on comic Twitter. People were like, "Oh, let me get into the beta," that sort of stuff. And now it's released, and everything is going so fast, man. It's going so fast.
Yeah.
And now you got tournaments of $200,000 and people making YouTube careers, and I love to see it, man. And also, I did saw Susan Storm coming into the game, and she's looking thick. Name was going to kidnap her, man. Name was going to kidnap her.
She's already in the game. She's already in the game, but that's a big talk amongst players. Is Marvel's depiction of women in the game? Yes, yeah. Invisible Woman.
Sorry, I'm gonna buy a new laptop. I'm gonna play
it. So just test me, guys. 1, 2, 3. Am I still chipmunky?
No, you're good.
Sounds good.
You're good.
Oh, thank God. So yeah, I had Elon messing with my space last Wednesday, so I was just like, "Oh, don't you come back in here?" Especially like towards the end of the show. It's like, but yeah, no, I did see a couple of Sue Storm's costumes from Marvel Rivals. She's got more of like the Malice sort of a costume, doesn't she? With like the black sort of like leather.
She has both. So she has her all white suit, all black suit, both with like her white hair, and then she has the one that you're talking about with like the mohawk.
Okay. Yeah, no, you're right. She's still getting kidnapped.
Sorry, Richard. I don't know the terms. I don't know the costume names or the uniform names.
Susan Storm has a mohawk.
I'm seeing the.
Or maybe that's Storm. Storm's had a mohawk.
Oh no, I'm thinking of Storm. Yeah, I'm thinking of Storm. Sorry.
Yeah.
There you go.
Well, maybe if Susan Storm has a white uniform, that is from the Hickman era. That one was cool, by the way. But yeah, but I love to see that all the characters are getting so popular. And on my side of things of Twitter, I see people asking about comic books, like for example, Magic, but also other characters, because people play with them. And they absolutely love it. And they're like, all right, I love this character. Where do I start? And I think that's the big thing. And we haven't seen that in a long, long time because the movies didn't do it. The movies didn't do that. So games, they pretty much are the biggest thing now, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right.
Bigger than movies, the bigger than television. It's the biggest media there is. And they are actually pulling in readers. That's insane.
Yeah, you're so right. There was an article that came out talking about how apparently the game is having a lot of younger kids go to the local comic shops to pick up comics, and like it's getting them involved in comics and like starting to read the actual books and everything, like what Richard was just saying. But like Marvel Rivals is also releasing like their own comics and everything too, which helps. But yeah, that's a really positive aspect about the game as well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
that is-
they're releasing all these variant covers, the rival variant
That's
covers,
right,
and they
that's
look they look absolutely cool. But they don't release them on VeVe yet because every time, especially the number ones, they got like 13 different covers, so VeVe cannot release them all. But they'd be smart to release some rival covers on the VeVe app, man. Just jump on the bandwagon, man. Just jump on the train.
Well,
Yeah, well, maybe
go ahead.
that's what I was gonna say. Maybe it's a licensing issue, but like because like I know that sort of stuff is like heavily dominated by what Marvel wants, so maybe there's a reason behind it. Like maybe Marvel saying that they don't want it on the platform or some other issue. I have no idea, but I'm definitely behind saying it'd definitely be a good idea to get a Marvel Rivals title or two on there just to get some eyeballs on it.
Well, what I can say is that this game does also have like original artwork. So like they just finished their season 0 battle pad. They just introduced season 1, and then in this season there's 12 new skins that they've introduced, and half of them are based on iterations of these characters inside comics, but then half of them are making their first appearance in the game. Like Iron Man's suit, you've never seen before in a comic. So what's also interesting to think about is I think that in the future, you may also see some of these characters getting introduced in the game being presented inside comics, like in new comics, which is cool to think about.
Yeah, dude, that is so awesome that you mentioned that because we had the same thing going on in Marvel Contest of Champions. There was one character, Guillotine. She was made for Marvel Contest of Champions, and she later became canon. She's actually a character in the Marvel universe now. And I think there were like 2, 3, or 4 even. There are a couple. There are a couple of characters who started as a original game character, I suppose, and then later they introduced them into the into the Marvel universe. Basically, it was like TV shows did that with X-23s from a TV show. There are other characters from a TV show as well.
Yep.
And then later they get into the comics, and now games are doing that. So games are really replacing. It's the number one media, man.
Well, you know what I was just thinking the other day. When I was a kid, like in Halo and everything, like you would go onto YouTube, and it would just be it like that whole. Like people going by their gamer tags in real life was kind of like that weird thing, right? Like, oh, you're a gamer, like you're a nerd or whatever. But now you have like the biggest streamers in the world going by their stream names. And I was thinking, I'm like, gamer tags are mainstream now. Like you don't even go by your first name all the time. It's like I show Speed, right? Like people call him Speed, like not his actual name. It's just like gamer tags are a mainstream thing because like streaming and gaming are like the biggest things now. It's weird to think about.
That's right. Yeah, I totally second that as well. Also, just Mahalo just put a comment here in the chat as well. It says, I keep saying this, at NetEast Global has the license for the characters, so it's an additional licensor that has to approve the covers. Okay, so that might be where the problem is.
I was just gonna say that NetEase is based out of like they're I think they're in Asia somewhere. But yeah, they're the ones creating some of these styles, so it's not just Marvel.
Okay, so that might be the issue, yeah, because like again, licensing and red tape and jumping through hoops, so that's what's holding everything back. But no, thanks for that, Mahalo, putting that in the comments and clarifying that for us, mate. Appreciate it. But yeah, either way, yeah, Josh, you're totally right. I mean, like a lot of people go behind their basically their tags now, whether it be like here on X, gaming. It's becoming a very important thing. Like, yeah, just it sort of like goes towards building your own identity, building your own brand, really. Very
yeah,
cool.
If you guys haven't played Rivals, get on it. It's a free game, by the way, for anyone wondering. Completely free.
That's it. I'll start putting it like in my not financial advice little spiel, like along with my air fryer. We'll put up we'll chuck Marvel Rivals in there, eh? That's it. So that's it, guys. So we do also recommend, obviously, nothing said as financial advice. Buy yourself a quality air fryer, and of course, get yourself an account over on Marvel Rivals and start tearing it up as your favorite Marvel character.
You know what they did just add in the game, actually, and then I'll shut up.
Yeah, what's that?
Is they just added? I forget what they're calling it. It's like a soccer, or football. Sorry for the Europeans.
For the English, yeah.
Yeah, it's 3 versus 3, and then you know what? It's actually more like rugby, where you throw the ball and then you can use the 3 characters to kind of like hit them, and then they drop the ball and you got to score it in each other's goals. So
Okay.
it's not just like shooting and everything now, but they're introducing more stuff. But anyways, I'll stop.
No, very cool, very cool. No, totally awesome. All right, guys, it's come up to 10:30 here at night in the UK, and this is starting to get to wind down time for me, because this is where I start getting concerning text messages from the missus above my head, who's trying to sleep, and the rest of my family trying to sleep while I'm making all this noise because I'm so excited about what's going on in the space. But again, guys, I like to leave the last few minutes open for anyone out there who's been listening there in the background. You want to come up on the stage, say a few words, you're more than welcome to. Or if you want to chime in on what we've been saying, want to quickly make us aware of what's been going on in the space, something that we haven't covered, or just you want to share a little bit about your own collecting journey, or you're just looking for a bit of confidence to speak in the space for the first time. That's what this is all about. That's what the whole purpose of Web V is like basically just creating a safe space. We can all come together, share about our love of fandom, collecting, physical, digital, Marvel, DC, all that sort of fun stuff, and just making a nice chill out zone space where we can all share and collect and connect with one another. But if you just want to chill in the background, listen to us talk, that's totally cool as well. You can always comment there in the comments, and I'll try and get to them when and where I can, whether that be on X live at the time of me doing this, or in the replays there on YouTube or whatever like that. I just appreciate everyone being here and enjoying the space with us. Mahalo's just put another post saying, I do have a few stacks of the physicals for sale at a premium though. That Peach Momoko Fantastic Four Galactica and Jeff cover is a beauty. Okay, so Mahalo Joe's posted some more stacks of his Marvel Rivals comic book covers, and some are looking pretty good.
Yeah, I was just eyeing those. I haven't I saw the one, but dude, where did you even get those? I want to buy some. Did you get them from their website or something? Because I didn't see them in game or anything, so I don't know where to get those.
Well, it says I have a few stacks of physicals for sale at a premium. So if this is something you're interested, definitely hit up Mahalo. He's definitely well into his comics. He's got his finger on the pulse, and if you have something that you need, he could possibly get it for you. So definitely check out Mahalo.
Pretty sure you can buy those covers just at your comic shop, man. And maybe you have to pre-order them, but it's what they call a subscription. They have that for years, and then you can that's how you call it in the comic world. And then they just hold one back on the counter for you. Yeah. But I was just about to say that Mahalo Joe. I was looking at his profile pic. It's like, hey, wait a minute, he's got a Rivals Peach Momoko. So and then. But then you mentioned he dropped a comment, so really cool, really cool to see, man.
Awesome. And all right, guys. So let's go around there. So so we've got to start closing down the space, winding down the space now. But Richard, Dive, thank you so much for coming up on stage and speaking with us this episode. It's always a pleasure to have you guys in here. Did you guys have any final words or anything you'd like to say before we start winding down the space? I'll start with Dive.
Make it a good week, people. Have some fun.
All right, sounds good. Make it a good week. Have some fun, guys, and make sure you get involved with the Fishes program there with Brock, and get yourself a fish, because there's all sorts of fun stuff happening over there.
I'm not a fish ambassador, but do as you please.
That's it. Nothing so on this channel is classed as official fish advice.
Not financial advice.
That's it. No, I like that. Not fish national advice. We'll work on that. I like that though. And I'm also looking forward to seeing a picture of the artwork that you've got in the works as well when it eventually gets there. So very, very cool to see. And
I'll share it when he received it.
Yeah, mate. Yeah, looking forward to it. Richard, anything you'd like to add before we start winding down the space? Because I've also got a few special announcements as well. I'm going to add before we start shutting up shop.
Right. No, I got pretty much. I pretty much said everything I needed to say for the night. So everything is. I can rest easy now tonight. Really cool to hear about Marvel Rivals, by the way, because I see it on Twitter. Because but Josh is in it, and I absolutely love it, man. Maybe we get that whole thing back of esports. I mean, in South Korea, I don't know if they play it over there, by the way, but they got like whole stadiums with esports, and I think the last couple of years it just fell off a bit, but maybe it's all coming back again. I don't really follow. I'm not that kind of gamer, but yeah, I absolutely love it. And I did notice it on Twitter that people were asking about these characters. So I'm super excited about it because that's what it's all about, right? That's why they throw that stuff out to gain some traction. And as I said before, it is so weird that you got the biggest movie franchise in the world by far, like by far. They made like 30 billion or something, and the next one is like 8 or whatever. And people don't go to the comic shops. Marvel is doing something wrong, but with Marvel Rivals, they somehow get it right. And I think it's because it looks a bit more like anime, as far as I have seen. It's just the youth they like the kind of stuff more. I think it's the big tits as well. That works. But no, man, I love to see the Marvel Rival stuff and that everything gains some traction. So yeah, I absolutely love it. Thank you for the space. Thank you for tonight, and have a good week as well. Thank you.
Yeah, no worries at all. Thank you, Richard, for dropping in. Yeah, same to you. And Josh, anything you'd like to leave us with or cover before we start shutting up shop?
No, to Richard's points, I just think completely agree with everything you said there. I think just gaming is just that best way to kind of get the younger gens involved. So I think that's why it's kind of having the impact it's having. But when he was talking about Rivals there, I pulled this list up because they dropped that game with, in beta they had like 15 characters or something, and they dropped the game with another 15, so it's like 30 total. But there's a full list of elite characters that they're going to be dropping. They got Emma Frost, Blade, Ultron, Hitmonkey, Deadpool,
nice,
Captain Marvel, MODOK, dude, I can't imagine playing as him, Professor X, Cyclops, Colossus, Jia Jing, the Hood, Ghost Rider, Beast, Nightcrawler, Jubilee, Gambit, Rogue, and then there's a couple others here that I've never heard of. Past Pot Pete.
Oh, I've heard that one before. Yeah.
But yeah, they got big plans for this game, and those are just characters too, not even environments for the maps. Which, of course, being Marvel, they could take it anywhere. So. It's insane. And Richard, this is my formal invite for you to join a stream when we're streaming Marvel Rivals. Mahalo, you as well. Anybody else who plays it, Notorious, I see you. Richard, even if you're not a gamer, man, try it out for your first time with us, and get your thoughts live. But that goes for anybody else who's not much of a gamer who wants to try it out. VeVe, the official sponsor of today's show. If you listen back to this, then it would be awesome to have you as well. But no, just appreciate the show, and we'll catch you guys in the next one.
Yep.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I would absolutely love to join you, mate. But my laptop is like a potato. It's like when I'm running integrated graphics, so I can play. Yeah, I play Marvel Snap, and that's about it, man. That's about it. I cannot play it. It won't download. It won't. It's just I cannot click anything.
Well,
so it doesn't work.
Whenever you do get the upgrade, you got the invite. I know Nvidia just released their new 50 series, which is bringing prices a little down. So, but in the future, for sure.
Or I'll be a supporter in the streams. How about that?
Appreciate it.
Be cheering there in the background. Nice
there
one.
You go.
Also. Chevrolet Blog just posted as well. Like, he shares my sentiment. He said, "Hitmonkey." I said, "Hell yeah! If I'm playing Rivals, I'm probably going to be Hitmonkey as well."
Right? That's going to be a crazy character. Yeah.
That's it. And also, I highly encourage anyone to check out the animated TV show as well. I think there's 2 seasons of it. One's on Disney Plus. The other one I think might be on Hulu. I think. But yeah, definitely check it out because it's also another fun TV show. All right, guys, I got to start wrapping up the space. So. Again, a big thank you to everyone who's taking the time out of your busy day, come and chill in the space with us. I see the likes of who's still with us. I see the Collectors Hub. So Main's still there in the background with us as well. Make sure you check out all his content and tune in for next Saturday because he normally has his X Spaces on Saturdays. Dokta Strange, check out all things Strange, Stack and Slack videos, and also check him out with myself on the Web V Wednesdays show. Chevrolet Blanc, thanks you for tuning in and commenting there in the chats. Key Nino, like I said before, shout out to Key Nino. Make sure you check out his Whatnot shows and support him there in the space as well. Mahalo Joe, another avid collector and comic book lover. So definitely, if you need your comic books or you need something acquired, definitely hit him up. Another great collector in our community. Notorious Moon Boy just dropped in as well, mate. Thanks for dropping in. I'm just wrapping up the space. Love all the content you post on X as well, mate. Vegan Things, good to see you, mate. Fried Labbits, again, always a big supporter of the space. And always a pleasure to have you here with us. Agent 45, formerly known as Guri. I'm sure you're out there in the background cooking something or just out exploring somewhere and going on an adventure. Good to see you, mate. And hope to catch up with you soon. You got Giorgio's with us as well. Double Quill. So looking forward to your next blog on Wednesday. The Real Uncommon podcast. Always make sure you tune into their content as well. D, Biggest Bro, and Raven have got their VeVe Radio coming up on Tuesday. They've also got Aloha Fridays on their Friday, and they also cover the comic book drops on Wednesday as well. Also, Mahalo Joe, I believe, also covers the VeVe Green Wednesday drops as well. So definitely support them and tune into that. Also, Sven, good to see you, mate. And this anyone else out there making content, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, use donation links if you feel inclined to do so. And let's just try and keep everyone going best we can. And a big thank you to Dive Jedi and Richard Xhibition for coming up and speaking. And of course, a big thank you to my co-host Josh Collectors Gone Digital for helping me co-host the space as always. And again, make sure you follow Josh's content as well, Collectors Gone Digital. And I do believe you've also got a few little things coming in the pipeline as well, because I think you're being featured on I can't remember whose channel it was now, but it was basically a Canadian spotlight, and you've also released another awesome video on your channel as well.
I got featured somewhere. Spot. Yeah. Jan. Sorry. Yes. Yes. His ex post. Yeah. Shout out to him. That's awesome, because he's filling the spot for VeVe, because like VeVe used to do the collector at heart posts.
That's right.
Yeah, like community members, and I noticed he started kind of taking over, which is awesome to see. So shout out to him. And then last video I did it wasn't the VeVeverse tips. What was it? Oh gosh,
it was to do with that filming company that's been doing stuff for VeVe.
Oh yeah, and I did get confirmation, by the way, that they are not working with VeVe anymore. So but they are still responsible. Like they made the Golden Moments video, like going all the way back to season 1, like the very first like DeLorean videos and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But if you guys haven't checked that video out, never before seen content in that video. I found a series 5 promo video that was never posted on socials. It turns out that it was actually shown at an in real life video, or at an in real life event. Sorry. But that's in there. And then there's a video of Dan. And then there's also a potential collectible we could see from Disney in the future. So I won't spoil it, but it's in there.
That's it. So like I said before, guys, if you want to check that out, head over to Collectors Gone Digital's YouTube channel and like, comment, and subscribe and all that usual jazz as well.
Thanks, man.
And also as well, if you feel inclined to do so, check out my YouTube channel, Get to the Comics, where we basically read comic books, basically from VeVe and Katie Digital, and we just have a good time bringing together individuals, communities, and families through the love of reading comic books and just having a good time and having fun. And all the links and all those will be in the description of this video. Now, I did also mention before we go that I had a special announcement. And that special announcement, ladies and gentlemen, because you're here all the way to the end, you made it. And this is it. So starting next week on the Wednesday show, I've also got a special announcement for Get to the Comics as well, but you'll have to tune into that channel as well for when that happens. But for the Web V spaces, starting next week on the Web V Wednesday space, we are going to be having a giveaway provided by VeVe. Again, big thank you to Dokta Strange for acquiring that one. And also, VeVe will also be providing another giveaway for next week's Sunday show. But that is not the exciting part, guys. I just need to 100% confirm this, but it sounds like it's going to be true. VeVe is going to be providing a giveaway consistently for both Web V shows and also for my own YouTube channel, Get to the Comics, consistently starting next week. So every week, we are going to have a giveaway from VeVe.
Let's go. That's amazing news.
So again, a big thank you to VeVe for that one. And I don't have another one, but it's gone. Oh, that one.
So congratulations, Osman. That's great news.
Yeah, so thank you very much. So, like I said, I just have to 100% confirm that, but it sounds like that's what's going to be happening. So, big thank you to Dokta Strange for actually getting in contact and acquiring the first giveaway for the Wednesday show. But yeah, apparently, So starting next week, I'm also looking at doing a more of a visual element to this show as well. So we've got a better way of showing like basically what we're talking about when it comes to the articles and pictures and stuff like that. And I'm hoping we can find a better transparent ways of doing these giveaways as well. So that way it's all fair and everyone knows everything's above board and there's no like favoritism or any of that sort of jazz. So stay tuned, guys, because looking to improve the production value of this channel along with my own YouTube channel, Get to the Comics. So check that out as well, because I have actually also got another special announcement for Get to the Comics, because I guess you'll just have to tune in for this Friday's Get to the Comics episode for that one, because I've got another comic book, another very special guest, and also another big announcement, which I will make over there. So check that out on Friday. All right, guys, on that note, I better start wrapping up shop because, I'm a little bit
bad
close.
News about this, I'm going to be here every week, people.
That's it.
Because I'm officially the VeVe giveaway whore. So I'll be everywhere where there's a giveaway, I'll be there.
That's it. Oh, hang on. Just before I go, we've got Dokta Strange coming up to the stage. I can always make a little bit of time for Dokta Strange. Say, Doctor, how are you, sir?
Well, so yeah, man, congrats, man. Just wanted to say that on securing that, for the fam. It's good to know we have something consistent, so that's what's up, man. Yeah, just real quick, just wanted to say same thing for myself. My next episode of Stacking and Slacking is going to be sponsored by VeVe as well. So gonna have to watch the video to know how to enter for the giveaway, because I don't even know how I'm going to do it, but trying to do it in a way that'll have people engaged and, so just be on the lookout.
Awesome. Now that is fantastic news as well. And also, like I said, big thank you for acquiring the one for the for next week's Wednesday show as well, Doctor. I think we're up to episode 90 for that one. So yeah, guys, you have to tune in for the Wednesday show, because that's going to be another great show. And let's just keep it all going, guys. So let's keep the positivity rolling. Let's keep enjoying the collecting journey. Let's just keep getting those unique pieces for our collections that we love and cherish, and just keep having fun along the way. That's the most important part. And just keep collecting, connecting with others, and just enjoying it, and just enjoy being here in the space with one another. Let's try and get away from. Sorry, I just saw a double quiz comment. Nowhere is safe from giveaways now. Yes, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, double quiz. I know how you feel about giveaways, but but yeah, let's just keep having fun, enjoying the space, guys, and having a great time. That's what it's all about. And on that, guys, I'm going to say my good nights, but good evenings, good mornings, wherever you might be in the world. Hope you have a fantastic rest of your week. Please join me over on Web V Wednesdays if you're able to. And and also as well, a quick shout out to the comic shop with Emoji. Definitely tune into that one as well, because I believe he's also got another special guest coming his way this week coming as well. So stay tuned for that. And on that note, guys, I'm going to say good night, good evening, good morning, wherever you might be in the world. I have been your host, Osman Collect 63. Big thank you to my co-host Josh for helping me co-host the space as always. Big thank you to the speakers, listeners, and everyone else in between. But I am going to leave you with this lovely outro track designed and created by the man Dokta Strange himself. So take care, guys. Have a good one, and I will talk more with you soon. Let's go with that one.
Weekends where collectors unite. Giveaways inside a good digital flight. Yo, welcome to the Web V scene. Every Sunday we convene. Osman and Josh on the mic, keeping it keen. From Marvel to DC, we're living a dream. With Twitter X, you choose strings, those on the team. We're talking comic flicks, Web 3 magic. NFTs and cryptos, these are worlds fantastic. VeVe license, so like the waffle. Collectors unite, connecting like a brother. Web VeVe, cause we the vibes are right. Let's go. Giveaways and insights, take the digital flame.